Good morning and welcome to day 2 of Shine 2019. This is Zetz and I am joined by none other than Bro. How are you?
I'm doing great, guys. It's the morning of day 2. Singles pools is just about to start. We are waiting around for our matches to come along, and look at that. On our hidden cameras, we got some info. We got some players sitting down. It's an exciting morning for us, man.
Yep. It's bright and early, so thank you for everybody who's tuning in and watching already. Really
Especially
appreciate
West
the support.
Coasters.
Yeah, oh my God.
Now that I'm a West
7 in the
Coaster,
morning
yeah,
over there.
I know the field, man. If you wanna tune into East Coast tournaments, you gotta wake up early.
If you guys tuned in last night, we had some doubles action, a couple upsets in the doubles brackets, which might have been a bit unexpected.
HBox didn't show up, so that was one big just swerve of the bracket.
Yeah, even so, with PewFat taking 3rd place, I think that was probably the biggest upset.
The really biggest line of the road, right?
Right. We had some crews, but no melee singles until now. These will be the first melee singles matches of the nights, and I believe we're getting all the way down to, is it top 8 for day 3?
I think it's top 12. I think it's a...
You're right. It is top 12.
It's a number that I just remembered because it's a strange number.
Exactly. It's a bit of a strange number, but we're getting down to top 12 all the way from over 600 people.
660 melee entrants at Shine 2019. We're in a new city this year, Worcester.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little bit west of Boston.
Yeah, it's about an hour out. It's interesting.
Yeah. It's a nice local town.
This is my first Shine ever. You've been here a number of times, right? This is like your
my
3rd or 4th?
Shine. Yeah, I've been to every single one. It's a beautiful time. What are they seeing right now? They're still seeing... There we go. Okay. So they're still warming up right there.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to be getting Peanut versus Squirtle squad. And it's
going to be a Fox Ditto.
Yeah. I'm guessing we'll probably see a lot of these. And I don't know that I've heard of either of these guys. Have you?
I am new to both of these players.
That can be one of the most exciting parts of these, early first-round pools is, we don't really know who the favorite's supposed to be. The story's going to unfold in front of us.
It's a great chance for both of these players to, experience the big stage. And speaking of main stage, there's actually a tournament coming up next month in my home region.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, Ontario, California. I'm not too far from there. Guys, go check it out. The broadcast is brought to you by Beyond the Summit here, and the staff and production are going to bring a tournament to SoCal. We've been waiting for a major for a while, man.
It's really cool that Beyond the Summit is doing this. I mean, the summits that they've been putting on have been so amazing for the community. They do a really good job. So for them to take this project on, I think it's the right time. And like you said, I think we've needed something like this to happen in California. That said, it looks like we're getting into it. This will be Peanut versus Squirtle squad, the very first set in Melee Singles of Shine 2019. Let's get into it.
Striking to Dreamland, not too unusual. A lot of space animals like this big open field to kind of test out the waters. Don't want to use FD either. A lot of heavy punishes if possible.
Squirrel squad going high, making it back to center stage.
All right, so Squirtle squad's going to be blue, right?
Yeah, Squirrel Squad is the blue fox, Peanut with the red. Another opportunity for Peanut to get an edge guard, but yet again, Squirtle Squad going high. Peanut's got to cover that next time.
Yeah,
Yet a 3rd chance. Yeah, and we're already seeing a bit of a narrative here. If Peanut refuses to cover high, Squirtle Squad is going to continue to do it.
Yeah. People have those preferred recoveries, and until you're proven wrong, you're going to go with it a couple times.
Oh, that was so unnecessarily risky. Goes off stage while Peanut actually had invincibility, and that's going to be the stock.
Yeah, first stock of the morning, man. Feel himself, really.
Yeah, Squirrel Squad was really fortunate a moment ago to cross up Peanut before having gotten shined. A little bit of, it might be turning nerves, it might be I woke up literally 30 minutes ago. This is 10 a.m. Melee.
Yeah, they're all just waking up, and I think we saw some solid play, and then as soon as it got to the edge, it was just frantics.
Yeah. So far, it doesn't appear as though there's a huge skill gap between these guys. I could be proven wrong, but it looks like one of these matches, maybe even the entire set, could come down to whichever one of these guys is going to be able to kind of wake up and play their best.
Yeah. Who unlocks their potential? And right now, they're both cooking up. Like we said, first game of the day. We don't know. It looks pretty even right now, but who knows? Someone can get a nice shine start up. Peanut pushing out right here.
We've seen Peanut go for a number of F smashes. I believe that was the 2nd F smash from him so far.
Yeah, and Squirtle did not DI that quite well.
He really didn't. There's a shine opportunity for Peanut. Squirrel Squad going high again, but
okay.
Early Armada shine. All right.
It might seem like Peanut's picking it up, right? He's gotten some edge guards.
And Squirtle Squad went high and almost had the angle, but he went so high that he couldn't drift onto stage like some of the earlier recoveries. That's got to be an up smash from Squirtle Squad as well, throwing away even more opportunities.
Yeah, these edge guards are a little weak from him. Peanut coming right back up, and his punish is coming a lot more solid. Peanut coming alive, man.
See, again, like, he's got the time. He's going for these nairs instead of up smash when Peanut's in the side B. So
you're asking for a more aggressive option?
Well, he has a guaranteed up smash to kill at like over 120%, even on Dreamland.
Yeah.
He's got to take that. I don't know if he's nervous, if he's afraid of missing the up smash because of a jump cancel up smash miss or something. But it's 2019. You got to have the jump cancel up smashes on lock.
For sure.
Peanut is all over Squirtle Squad right now, though, and this looks like it's going to be the end of game 1. Yep.
And Peanut really waking up, as we said. The stocks in the beginning were a little, even.
Yeah, a lot of chip damage, a lot of going back and forth. But after Squirrel Squad got away with a few recoveries, Peanut really turned it up. We're going to Pokemon Stadium.
It's like a dog that got your scent. He's not going to let you.
Squirrel Squad willingly putting himself in the corner. It's interesting and a bit dangerous.
Yeah, I got to say that the DI and the positioning from Squirtle Squad can improve just a little bit.
Sure.
He's been cornered a lot by Peanut, that pressure, sending him to the side. And those fast edge guards from game 1 really changed the stock counts.
It did.
Pretty solid edge guards from Peanuts. Okay, so let's pull back a little bit. You are a Spacey main. You know the Spacey matchup pretty well.
That's right.
Right. What do you look for in this matchup? Like, is there a particular aspect you're hunting down?
I think it comes down to like a rock, paper, scissors between undershooting an aerial in place. Like Leffen likes to do a lot of those drift back nairs or drift back drills.
Okay.
Trying to knock down. Ultimately, you really want to grab.
Okay, so finding grabs and mixing it up with space aerials, that's a pretty solid mix-up for a lot of matchups.
And this time, it was Squirtle Squad with the F smash to take the first stock of this game.
Yeah, it's like they're taking lessons out of each other's playbooks.
Yeah, that's the cool thing about Dittos is you can be learning from your opponent. Overshooting as well is also going to be really important. You can overshoot with Shine, get a knockdown, try to get a grab that way. But ultimately, those drill grabs or tech chase knockdowns into grab is usually what's going to open up a huge opportunity in a matchup like this.
For sure.
So Peanut, he gets a drill there, doesn't elect to go for the grab, and that's probably the option that he would want to consider going for in the future.
Yeah, it looks like he went for another drill right there, and it's just a little bit of nerves. Just hard time controlling yourself. He's got the good position, and Peanut looked like he went for a short in there.
Yeah, but I mean, he was so close, he could have just faded to the ledge, so.
Yeah, little misplay right there.
Looks like they will be interacting on the ledge here, and this is a little scary.
They like to go in. Both these boys are silly.
There could have been some Armada shines here, but Peanut is happy to take these back airs.
Yeah, this is how you do it super old school. You just hold that ledge, use that rising back air, and ooh, just mistimed it a little bit.
Yup. Oh my god, the reverse shine, that's the Leffen shine, but
Yeah.
Squirtle Squad can't get the stock off of it. That would have been huge.
Yeah, Squirtle had an opportunity to capitalize. Peanut, though, with a great recovery. That missed edge guard really just came all the way back, full circle.
Yeah, it did. Peanut is lucky that he's not down a full stock right now after having dropped that edge guard earlier.
Yeah, he's kept it real even. We've talked about how he puts himself in the corner right there. He is not afraid.
Here's the grab. Misses the up air, though, and Squirrel Squad is back.
Yeah, the damage output from both of them is pretty scrappy. Not too many good follow-ups so far. Although they're picking it up. I feel like they're starting to understand neutral a lot more. Picking their spots better.
Continuing to go for F smash.
Yeah, and it's the pullback. I think they're respecting each other's approaches. And they just want to kick them. Rising back air, we better see a lot more of that.
They're both doing a lot of full hop, like falling back airs and stuff.
Yeah, and I think that's a Space Ammo classic, right? In the Ditto.
It just makes you feel safe.
Yeah.
But if you can wait that out, or even call it out with like your own ascending back air, ascending up air, either way, super last stock here for game 2. Squirrel Squad trying to stay in winners. It's crazy, man. At this level, like this is already his last stock of winners bracket. This could be it. He gets the ledge though, and he's back.
More F smashes and another one, dude. There's always more.
Crouch cancel shine from Peanut.
Yo,
Squirtle Squad takes the ledge.
He reversed it with a reverse up tilt.
Yeah, man.
Peanut ran right into it.
He stole the jump as well.
Oh my god.
And we're going to a game 3.
Game 3, and it really looked like Peanut had a handle of it. Squirtle Squad, give big props to you. Counters picking to Pokemon Stadium doing just fine.
I'm wondering if that's a reference to Leffen. I know that he has a big part of his brand is having a Squirtle Squad and his subs. What just happened?
He got knocked off, and then he just missed the ledge.
How did he not have a jump? Wow, that is huge for Peanut, and Squirtle Squad already down. Okay, there's the drill grab I was waiting for.
Squirtle Squad always looks so comfortable in that corner. Got that easy grab.
Almost reminds me of Dreffen's playstyle. Dreffen likes to put himself in those situations.
Yeah.
Somehow Peanut does not get to the ledge.
And it's just fine. Yeah, Squirtle Squad very strong with that positioning.
One
And
thing
he's still in the corner.
I learned from Professor Flash of Falco from my region in Neo that if you want to sweet spot the ledge with spacies, you actually just want to do the double jump sweet spot. If you up B, it actually increases your hurt box, and that could be why Peanut got hit with that back air a moment ago.
Yeah.
Back to neutral, and yet again, Squirrel Squad in the corner.
He's looking pretty comfortable on FD. This is Peanut's counter pick. And besides that crushing opener, it doesn't look like he's been winning too many neutral exchanges.
Yeah, it's been all Squirrel Squad ever since that initial gimp.
For sure.
Squirrel Squad probably can't get there. No, I stand corrected.
I like the dash attack. It covers that ledge. Very hard to get it.
All right. So all of a sudden, Peanut was so close to taking this in 2 games. He had the lead earlier. Oh my god, he goes for it!
And it's Peanut not shining himself. They're both very timid.
I don't know, man. Squirrel Squad going all in right now, and he's going to take that stock somehow with another F smash.
You know, when he changed his mind on the shine and went back to that fire, he kept it going. Big props to him.
Okay, what's going to happen here? He goes high yet again. I like the up tilt from Peanut. Gave him enough time to get a back air out, but Squirrel Squad back to center stage and back to that corner that he loves so much.
Yeah, he's a familiar animal there.
Coming up over that down tilt. Just more damage, gets an up smash. Oh man, this could be it for Peanut.
A good read right there. Peanut fighting back.
All right, he's at that special percent, bro. Will it be enough?
Nah. He's getting edge guarded really well.
Okay. More interesting up smashes. Barely misses that. That would have been really, really helpful. Peanut, you have to call out the high recovery at some point, my man.
He's got the grab.
Okay,
we're gonna see where it goes.
On reaction. That's not it, though. Okay, power shield. If Peanut can just bring it to last stock, this is a Fox Ditto. Anything can happen.
Yeah,
Please get the back air.
Promising.
Oh, he gets Mata Shine. Okay.
Great shine.
He's at over 100%, but he needs one grab.
This is his winner's life right here. He's at 107.
He's trying to get it. There it is. Okay, nice air dodge from Squirrel Squad.
On the grab.
Thing is, at this percent, you got to know that the air dodge is coming. That's like one of the safest options, but if you hard call that out, he could have won the game. Another attempt. Oh, not like this.
Peanut actually gets it.
Wow, what a gimp. And a great comeback from Peanut. That's a 3-stock comeback in Game 3 to stay in winner's bracket. Good stuff to him. And Squirtle Squad, despite a lot of adaptation and some decent play, he's going to the loser's bracket, bro.
100% 1 stock to 3 Peanut. What a comeback. Squirtle Squad, he had a lot of moments of brilliance, especially looking comfortable on FD when you got counterpicked there. I think both of these players are going to look back and see a lot of good moments and a lot of bad moments. A lot of things to learn.
Definitely a lot of dropped opportunities. And, man, these early sets, beginning of the day, trying to get those early jitters out between these mid-level players. Sometimes that can be some of the most exciting Melee to watch, I think.
It's where the true nerves really show and the characters of each player. Like, what can you do when you're not playing your best? People, they say they're good when they're playing in their own backyard, but when they're at their major, anything goes.
Yeah. Well, we're going to the next set here. This is going to be a Captain Falcon versus Peach matchup in Lust versus Rose. Now, Rose sounds familiar, but I feel like there's more than one Rose.
I believe this Rose either was on the crew battle last night or is a different Rose.
Okay.
So
I thought there was a Samus player named Rose, but either way.
That sounds familiar. But I believe the Rose I casted last night played Peach. It's been such a long weekend.
Already.
Yeah. It's only day 2 of the morning. The beginning of day 2. I'm already just a whirlwind of players. Captain Falcon versus Peach, it can really go either way.
Yeah.
There are a lot of approaches that Falcon has that seem really oppressive towards Peach.
Did you see those recent Sechi versus Triff sets? They played some European tournament in the past month.
Yeah, it was, I believe it was Fet.
Fet?
I believe it was Fet.
I was so afraid I was going to mispronounce it just now.
No, you can't really mispronounce because every way is correct.
Okay, that's what I thought too. Either way, Sechi was showing us some things in that matchup, man.
He is quite talented. I need to go back and watch him pretty deeply because when I was just watching it at the surface level, I'm like, oh my god, every time I look up, he's murdering him.
Yeah.
Now, Peach does have counterplay to Captain Falcon. Quick aerials, massive grab damage.
People have been talking a lot about the sub-float options as well that Laud has kind of been popularizing with the really, really low float into up air. You can kind of float underneath Falcon's nair, yet you can actually poke up and hit his leg. Yeah,
and actually a couple other characters use similar types of neutrals where you want to contest Falcon's nair. it turns out Captain Falcon doesn't have very quick startup on a lot of his moves.
That's right.
So the Nair hitbox, pretty weak in the beginning. Oh, there we are, right in the game.
We're doing it. A little bit late on the down smash, and Lust is able to double jump back to center stage. Not the best DI from Rose. As scary as it can be, you gotta hold away from Falcon, or you're gonna be taking at least 1, if not 2 more aerials.
Yeah. The earlier you pull away, the less aerials you take, really. Lust looking pretty strong in neutral, always in a good spot.
Oh, okay. I love seeing Peach's hard call out the roll away. She's so slow. Sometimes you think she can't make it. Yeah, but if she hard calls it out, she'll get there just in time. Yeah,
there are a couple characters with that ground speed where you need to make that commitment.
I'm seeing Lust get stuck in his movement a bit. Earlier, he got a gentleman but couldn't really act out of it. There, he lands on the platform, and he could have held shield, but he just kind of stood there and took the second aerial from Rose. Lost his first stock.
Rose with great positioning on that to get that stock. Lust, right though? Talking right back. Oh, Rose.
Gets battlefielded.
Yeah,
hate to see that.
I think the pressure from Lust really changed his altitude or his angle of return. It's that early morning game, man.
Yeah.
Anything goes.
Like we said before, it's all about who can kind of wake up and play as close to their best as possible, as quickly as possible. He goes for weak reverse back air. I respect it.
Yeah.
Doesn't land it, though.
I feel like Lust is just missing a couple of his drifts or his aerial movements.
Wow. Shields that get up attack on reaction. I like the dash dance tech chase on reaction from Rose. That was nice.
Peach has got to do as much as she can, really, to catch up on that damage. She's not too quick on the ground.
Rose prioritizing center stage here.
Good.
Wow. And Lust had a nair or an up air, but he wanted the latest possible up air to get a juicy follow-up, and Rose was able to mash out just in time.
Yeah. That quick counter air really got that stock for her. Big opener.
And that's a very similar down smash from before, but Rose is a lot cleaner on the tech skill now. That's going to land this time.
Yeah, the float grab continues it.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
over 100%.
He almost got that reverse back air to continue this combo. Rose starting to run away with this big lead.
Yeah, Lust needs to stop the bleeding right now.
There we go, Lust. Good edge guard opportunity.
Not the best DI from Rose, but Rose barely going to live on that back air.
Yeah, you know, with Peach, it's almost like you got a second chance.
Oh my god! What a down tilt. I did not expect the down tilt, nor did I think that up smash was coming, but Rose knew something I didn't.
Yeah, great awareness right there. There's so few kill moves you got. Lust, though, talking back to her. And I think that's the easy part about Captain Falcon versus Peach, is that she does have a harder time killing.
Yeah. At the same time, Lust is opting for more of a top platform, Wizrobe-esque playstyle at this point. Trying to pick his spots. I like it, but is it too little too late? I like that nair. That nair was so brilliant.
And there is the bad DI on that knee.
Yeah. Rose was trying to get out of the combo at the perfectly wrong time. And just like that, man, just over 70%. And here's the top platform. This is something that Peach isn't really equipped to deal with too well. She can pull turnips and hopefully pull something of worth. But more of a great punish game. And what a call out on the full jump out of the corner from Rose. And this should be a free edge guard, and it will be. That's game 1.
Lust hiding up in the top platforms, and Rose really did chase step by step. You mentioned the turnips, but I like going to the side platforms as well. I don't think my man touched the ground as soon as Peach hit him, right?
Yeah. Man, Rose's punish game in the second half of that game really
it came together.
Set it apart.
It was a little slow to cook up, and I think Lust, once he gets his dash movement and those aerials drifts better, you can see some cool combos.
Those Shy Guys really messed Lust up there.
Extended hitbox.
Looks like that knee was designed to cover the roll in, but just wasn't spaced properly. Lust sent back towards center stage, goes for the fade back.
Rose, though, with that double coverage. Nice use of the turn up, too, to seal out that edge guard.
Sure.
See Lust kind of picking up some speed.
I don't know if Falcon has a true punish on the on shielding down smash. He might just have to wave dash out of shield and take a grab.
There's a couple ones. You just can't get hit by the second down smash. So there's multiple hits, right?
Yeah.
As long as only one hit hits, you're fine. Down air covering that edge. Pretty nice to use your counter pick like that. Peach can't recover too easily.
Yeah, we might even see a down smash or a down air on the side platforms as well.
Yeah.
Poke through.
Captain Falcon's legs are super strong there.
Rose calling out the immediate double jump. And
yeah, Captain Falcon dying a little early there. He used his jumps pretty quick at the edge. Gotta agree with you there.
Yeah, we could definitely see Lust offer a sweet spot next time. It's scary, though, because if you don't sweet spot it, you get clipped by a down smash. You could die at such a low percent. Rose going all the way down there and clipping with the down air.
Yeah, that nair, though, reversing. Lust getting a chance now. There are a couple times he goes for these combos, and he's just barely off.
Yeah. He's got almost the right idea, but there's a little bit of nuance that's needed for some of these links to happen. And Rose calling out the drift back to ledge. Rose is just calling so many things. Earlier in the match, Rose got yet another read on the tech away.
And there's another
there
one.
it is again.
Yeah, you're calling it out. The confidence from Rose is really increasing.
Yeah.
Lust is trying to escape.
It's a damned if you do, damned if you don't, because Rose knows that Lust wants to go to the corner and get away from Peach. Rose has been repeatedly calling that out. Knee barely doesn't work.
Oh.
I would have loved to see a tech wall jump,
the rock
something.
Rock. Oh, that'd be so great.
Yeah. But this is looking all but over, bro, and it is. Wow.
Rose showing some great skill, especially with the floats on the platforms. Really strong punish games. And when we mentioned earlier that Peach has a hard time getting kills, something you want to take advantage of on Yoshi's is getting those fast edge guards, right? Because it's such a small stage, you get those aerials or down smashes. And every single time, Rose was able to capitalize with a fair, a turn up. Just really good gameplay in that matchup.
And all too often, when Lust was getting some sort of string started, he would always unfortunately drop it right near the edge, right when he needed that need most to connect and kill at a lower percent.
So it actually is like a two-part thing. One is you want to increase your confidence and your awareness with your combos. But the other one is if you're not quite certain what's going to happen, maybe you pull back and hold that center, right?
Yeah.
Because as you're trying to allude to, when he puts himself in the corner with the mistake, what happens?
Exactly. He gets reversed, and then Rose is going to take center stage. That's a mark of a truly high-level player. One of the main things that I think distinguishes like an upper mid-level player from a high-level player is high-level players almost never overextend. They know exactly when their punish is over, and they're going to retain center stage, make sure that they keep that advantage rather than relinquishing it by overextending.
Yeah, and that's kind of like risk management, right? You choose your options ahead of time and your decision-making to just keep what you got. You earned that attack, so don't overstep and miss and then put yourself in disadvantage, right?
And I feel like as Falcon, it's always so enticing to want to say, I think I can get the double jump knee off stage.
Yeah.
But sometimes it might be better to just take the up air or, just like do an up air but fade back with it, make sure that you're going to retain center stage as opposed to going all in. And again, we saw a few overextensions, but truth be told, I think that Rose really impressed me.
Rose is, I think, just a higher caliber player in general.
Yeah.
Lust was doing a good job heating up, but let's go back to like what Falcon can do in this matchup where the grab game is so strong. Like if you can just reestablish ground control, do a grab into a kill move, it's so much easier than hoping for that extended aerial, right?
Right. We did see, I think, 2 kills with knee game 1, but that's really what you need to be finding is those down throw knees, which isn't a true setup, but the Peach has to have such a specific DI and an immediate, like, frame-perfect air dodge to get out of down throw knee that it's essentially, like, in real life, it's more or less guaranteed.
Yeah, there's just so many difficult mix-ups to get out of it.
Yeah, but we didn't really see too much of that. I think that's, Lust definitely has some potential. Like, that's there. We can see that. But, Lust just got to hit the lab, keep on the grind, and come around, Like, if you go back to, like, EVO 2013, I think it's EVO 2013, there's a set of Mango just destroying Crush. Like, you guys should all go watch this if you haven't seen it. I found this, like, a year or so ago. Mango, I think, like, double 4 stocks Crush at, like, a really early tournament. I think it was EVO 2013. And then, of course, years later, Crush went on to be one of the best Fox players we've literally ever seen. So just stick with the game, and if you dedicate yourself, you could be the one destroying people on the main stage, in a couple years from now.
Yeah, I like that story. I think everyone has a story of them being crushed early on in their career and then going on to do better things. It's a very long journey in this game, and people don't realize, but it's very much an experience-based game.
Yeah.
You need to put in the hours, and sometimes you believe your decision-making or your ability is so great, but then experience really trumps all.
But this is going to be a real treat. We've got one of the top seeds of the tournament in Plup here. Of course, one of the main people that I think a lot of those in chat are excited to be watching, so we're getting into that.
I mean, you especially, right? You're a big Plup Club fan.
I'm a member of the Plup Club. I'm not wearing my Plup Club shirts, but I was at Smash and Splash, and Plup just, I think he's one of everybody's favorite players. He's an awesome guy. He's a really
everyone roots for this guy.
Player.
Plays so many different characters.
Who's he going to be
talented
playing?
Guy. I would not be surprised if he busted out Fox or Sheik. He's been maining those characters pretty exclusively in tournament.
To be clear, who are we going to see him playing against?
So it looks like the player on our screen. Oh, no, we have some secret info because I actually don't know this guy myself.
Yeah, his tag
there it is. Boston Brew.
Boston Brew, and he's a Ganon main.
He's a Ganon main that wears an anime shirt, so I think I know a lot about him already.
Yeah,
he's gonna hit hard for his waifu.
Some people say that all Ganon mains look the same. I think if you get all Ganon mains in a room, there's usually some similarities. This guy definitely fits the Ganon main archetype. A certain subset.
Ones.
I don't think all Ganon mains are necessarily into anime.
Some of them are into death metal.
Sure, a lot of them are into death metal. Some of them are into getting destroyed by Plup on stream. Is Boston Brew going to be one of those Ganons? Or is he going to stage a huge upset?
I feel like there's only like a small percentage of Ganons who are like, I don't want to be destroyed by Sheik.
I don't think many Ganon mains would say that they want to play against Plup. I think this is
No, they're gonna grab Plup and just show him what's up.
Well, I guess we'll see. Plup off to a strong start, to no one's surprise.
Yeah, easy, just confirm into aerial. Now, the big problem Ganon had, of course, is just startup. Every move he has huge startup.
Yeah.
Sheik does not have this problem even a little bit.
Yeah, besides that jab, Ganon really doesn't have much to cover himself. But that's just it, because it's such a good option for him, relatively speaking. You know it's coming, you can bait it out and hit him anyway.
It's not like the jab has that much reach either, right?
It really doesn't.
In the air.
Oh, my goodness.
Talk to him.
Was not expecting that. And Boston Brew with a little bit of the momentum here. He's got center stage. He's going for charge up smash for some reason.
An amazing charge. I cannot believe this guy, the ideas he has.
Do something crazy, Boston Brew.
Oh, my God.
He goes for the none. Doesn't get it, though.
The ideas in this man's head.
Yeah. I'm a little disappointed that it's understandable that Plup is wearing this mask, but I love watching Plup's expressions when he plays.
You can still see the furrow in his eyes.
You can see the smirk come up when Boston Brew goes for something crazy here.
Now we see some quick aerials, even that rising nair, just really stuffing out everything he has. Oh my God.
What a nair. Okay, Plup barely undershoots that and is able to make it back. I'm surprised Boston Brew didn't try to cover anything there.
Yeah, I think he tried to run across the stage and he just was late for his bus.
Go all in, buddy. Oh, no. He doesn't get the legend time. Yeah, that down air. Come on. Plup's not going to get hit with that down air, bro.
He walked away and repositioned, waited for that shield. Plup just so comfortable.
You know, it looks bad. We've seen stranger things,
really
have
bad.
we not? We've seen 4-stock comebacks on this stage before. Oh, there's the up B. That's got to be it, right? Oh, my God.
I actually have a feeling Plup keeps it.
He's got to get to ledge here.
Oh.
Okay.
He tumbled pretty far.
Let's go, Boston Brew. And yeah, he's nodding his head a little bit.
Yeah,
he's psyching
feel
himself
yourself.
up.
You got a stock.
Yeah, who's this Plup guy?
I don't know anything about him.
All right, he's got to get out of this, though. Good air dodge. Goes
Don't
for the
tell Boston
punch.
Brew what to do. He doesn't need to do anything, okay?
They call it the punch. All right, air dodge is out. Plup waits it out again. This looks like it's going to be a JV 4?
Yeah, untouched.
Okay, I like the mix-ups from Boston Brew. Instead of going for the down air, he like kind of no fast falls and does a really late back air. It's a decent mix-up, but Plup is all too ready for it. Wow.
Any mix-up just was outplayed by his positioning. It really came down to Plup just rearranging himself outside of Ganon's. Unless you're really moving fast, it's hard to surprise Sheik in this matchup.
What do you do here if you're Boston Brew, bro? What do you do?
You don't go to FD. That's the only
Definitely
place.
don't go to FD. You can't go to Yoshi's. That's clearly going to be the ban for Plup. Okay.
Grab him again.
Okay, that's what I'm not going to like from Boston Brew. You can't get down throw jab and then spot dodge yourself. I want to see you keep that pressure on. Like, we know you can, Boston Brew.
You know what it was? It was that spot dodge was just, I already grabbed him and I'm pressing down. But I mean, I haven't even grabbed him yet.
Here's another one.
He really tried to run all the way across that stage.
He's got to do something. Man, the punch almost comes out there. Plup stuffing it with the needles.
Yeah, and the movement from Sheik, look at that. Aerials all over the place.
Yeah, it's a lot like Falcon's recovery. If possible, you just want to meet him up near the apex of his up B, take away all of his options, and that's exactly what Plup's been doing.
Yeah, and especially because Ganon isn't a fast faller like that. Less variety of movement.
Not like this. Oh my goodness. Is this going to be it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't even think he
will
needed
be.
the needle.
Jesus.
Oh my goodness.
All right, Plup, we get it.
JV4 wasn't good enough for him. He wants to 4-stock him this time.
I'm so excited to watch Plup this weekend, man. I mean, it was cool that he went Samus, but like, I just think that in 2019, you can't really go Samus anymore and still get 5th. So we're seeing Plup go try hard again. I'm excited to see how he's going to be doing towards, winners 16th, winners quarters.
Yeah.
That is, if he can close out this set against Boston Brew.
I think it's already a shoe-in. He's seeded second for this
There's the up B. Go all in. Go off stage with the down B or something. Get the clip at least. Boston Brew, what do you got for us? Run up shield? Is that what you got? He's off stage.
He's trying, man. He's throwing out the attacks.
He's got to find a way back on. Yeah, you can't up B there. I think you could have just grabbed ledge. And that's going to be the back air to take it. Production with the frame-perfect camera change
The
there,
fist
too.
bump. Oh, yeah.
They get the fist pump. Good stuff to Plup. Boston Brew with some really cool up Bs. I don't really even know what to say about that. I mean, you're playing Ganon against one of the best Sheiks in the world.
It's one of the best hitboxes out of shield for him. He's trying to surprise Plup. You know, my understanding of up B might be better than your understanding of up B, but it turns out Plup's a veteran. He's been playing everything. You can see him repositioning, attacking in all the right spots.
That's right.
Ganondorf didn't stand a chance.
That's right. Good stuff to Plup. But yeah, if you are a Sheik main that has trouble with your local Ganon, if you live in Chicago, they got a couple really good Ganons in Chicago. Watch that set again.
Yeah.
I mean, some of those edge guards, especially the one at really low percent on the left side of Pokemon, that was brilliant work.
He kept
from
it
Plup.
up with jabs, needles, nairs. He used the whole arsenal.
And he just ensured that, because in so many of those interactions, the Ganon was so close to grabbing the ledge every single time. Somehow Plup was able to make sure that he fell just below the ledge to reset every single time and slowly rack up that damage.
Yeah, great knockback and just low startup moves, just really strong moves from Sheik. And I kind of want to touch up on that. The Sheik that we saw was pretty aggressive, and there's a totally different kind of Sheik that would approach this matchup that we don't get to see anymore, and that's Mewtwo King. Mewtwo King's Sheik and Plup's Sheik couldn't be further on the spectrum apart in how they would approach this matchup.
Couldn't agree more.
Mewtwo King would be way more conservative, and what we just saw was a very aggressive Sheik.
Yeah. I think at the same time, though, if we saw like a truly high-level Ganon, you know, like a Kage, like a Bizarro Flame, shouts to Bizarro, I miss you so much. It could be the case that Plup would play a little bit more conservatively. If it's round one pools, Plup is probably just going to try to have some fun, put on a show for the stream.
Yeah, you're saying the skill discrepancy is so high, he's just going to be aggressive.
We've all been there. You know, if you're even like a mid-level player, you're playing somebody who is clearly below your level, sometimes you just want to have a little bit of fun, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, just go win in practice.
But, yeah, we're going to be getting Lint. This is a Falco main I have heard of before versus its dad.
Is this Lint God? Or is this Lint?
I'm not sure. Actually, so I'm not sure.
Because I know Lint God plays Falco, and then he won a tournament.
So production is giving us slightly mixed information here. Because it looks like a player named Dino is supposed to play Laud, but neither of these players are Laud.
No. But
it looks like it's Lint Dino? It's dad versus Lint. Got it.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Can I just say that the dad tag is in right now?
It's because we're coming of age.
You think so?
It's just normal.
I think that's actually a really good point.
I mean, you have to also ask yourself, when did it become acceptable for a girl to say daddy?
I think it was more niche before, then it kind of became a meme. It's kind of becoming larger than life now. It's really in. It's really in.
I mean, it's an age thing, right?
Even like
and now we're memeing about it. But
like girls on Twitter will put like their name on Twitter as like daddy and stuff. It's like, it's taking on a life of its own.
I think this is just what social media is doing, is revealing the nature that, like, if we were a 30-year-old 100 years ago,
sure,
we'd still be saying daddy. It's messed up, man.
Social media really kind of just exposed who we've been all along, bro.
Yeah. We just put all our info out for free, and then they just show it to us back. It's a mirror. It really is.
We've got a Falco Ditto coming up.
Equals Lint God. That's what our notes say.
Lint is, in fact, Lint God. Sweet.
All right, is Lint the guy on the left or the right? I'm pretty sure he's the 3 stripes.
The Adidas?
Okay, production thinks its dad is on the left. Lint God's on the right.
We'll go with it. I'm a little surprised because it looks like, not that there's a huge age discrepancy, to me it looks like the guy on the right might be a little older. Either way.
Similar of age. One's a dad, one's not.
One of them is coming of age.
Which one is Red Falco? I don't see any Red Falco. Oh, it's green and...
It is, in fact, green and blue.
Am I colorblind?
Could be.
Who's who?
So Lint is green, its dad is blue.
There we go. Its dad is blue.
Ledge dash, roll towards center. Classic recovery option. It's usually really safe, unless they know you're going to do it. Unless they're going to be conservative. If they prioritize holding center stage, you're going to be rolling right into a shine.
Yeah. And then you just use the lasers to seal off the edge guard.
Yep.
Pretty straightforward. And you know a lot about this matchup. Talk to me about it.
Okay. So it's all about basically getting on top of the other Falco, trying to... You can take the grab and then throw him into the corner, try to get a mix-up. Of course, they want the shine. So how do you get it? You want to get your laser out. You want to start winning that neutral. The other Falco here, we can see basically how its dad is going to try to deal with losing that neutral war, getting lasered first, of course.
And he's going to try to respond to anti-laser techniques, right?
Right. So even Drug Fox will say, dude, just if you're getting laser, just like jump. Just like reset. Go to a platform and then come back down with your own laser. So we might see a little bit of that. Lint has a lot of really strong control right now.
Yeah, it seems like Lint has that perfect anti-laser game where you see him retreating to that platform.
Yeah, and
picking up his tempo.
He came off that side platform right after it's that shot a laser. Yeah. So if one of the Falcos is on the side platform, you actually have to be really careful about your laser so you don't get immediately counter-lasered. So there's a lot of nuance here.
Tempo and just coming in on your terms.
Yep.
Cool, cool, cool.
Not the best trade for either player. Lint misses a ledge dash, not the biggest deal in the world.
Yeah, it's just fine. He's at that percent where he's done his work. So what I've been seeing so far is that Lint has pretty strong positioning, and Itstad is doing his best to kind of counter it.
And Itstad, he landed a down air a moment ago, but when Lint is at such a low percent, you can't do the particular down air he did.
Like
See these?
one?
They're ascending. So he's hitting with the that's really unfortunate.
You got to go at low down air, right?
Yeah, Lint has all the control in the world. You want to do a descending down air because if you're rising as you hit the opponent, then you're giving them so much time before you're going to be able to land, L cancel, and do a shine, do a grab.
Yeah, there's some pressure right there. Itstad kind of missing that fast fall timing, I think.
Wow. Yeah, I like taking the grab at this point, just getting more damage, getting center stage. A lot of Falcos are hesitant to take enough grabs, but you need to condition your opponent to not want to shield. That's going to open up your down air options, your shine laser options.
You kind of mentioned to me that earlier when we when I asked you about the Falco matchup. You mentioned like different attack mix-ups, different ways to get shine or grab, and it really comes down to offensive pressure, right? There's always a solution with that laser, attack, or grab. You're gonna beat something, right?
That's right. For any Falcos in the chat watching this, Squid has a really, really good Google doc on just Falcos neutral. It's called Squid Inklings. Just Google it, you'll find it. It's really, really good for like low and mid-level Falcos to learn the neutral game, and it can be applied to any matchup, especially this one.
Yeah, the Ditto is super intense. Lasers interrupt everything.
Yeah. We see Itstad going for some more ascending aerials. There surely can be a good mix-up. He does a cross-up up tilt there. So Lint, so far, not really able to punish these ascending aerials, but I'd expect him to kind of catch on to that and adapt throughout the set.
Sometimes it's a matter of just coming out of your shield early, right?
Yeah, or just getting a good shine out of shield, positioning yourself such that the down air will hit your shield in a place where you can get that shine out of shield.
Maybe angle that shield high.
Yeah, shield angling can definitely change the timing of L cancels, so that's definitely something to keep in mind.
So even though Lint God's down a stock right now, he looks like he's in firm control.
I really like that down smash. I think a lot of Falcos in that spot would have went for up tilt and then went for a back air.
Yeah.
But down smash made it so that Itstad was not going to be able to tech. Sends it a really great angle.
Yeah, also great DI mix-up. Love that analysis.
Yeah, and Lint retaining center stage, calling out the roll in. And you see like these laser wars now, but just because Lint had center stage, he's able to basically force Itstad to take a risk.
Yeah, not only did he take a risk, but the positioning from both of them, a lot of respect from them. I gotta say, Lint controlling that middle so well.
Yeah, and Itstad, he was able to get a lot of lasers out, but he was staying in the corner. Sometimes you have to take that risk, and oh my god. Good shine stall from Lint.
Yeah.
A lot of spaces would have gotten reversed there by getting clipped on their own double jump after missing the edge guard and gotten down aired into the abyss.
Exactly, and he waited a full 2 seconds on that stall.
He did. Yeah, Lint's got a lot of awareness.
Yeah, it seems he's very familiar with this, and you can see he drifts outside of the attack range all the time.
Westballs-esque jabs at these high percents to try to get that knockdown lead into the back air that you want, and that's exactly how Lint steals that stock.
Yeah, it's no wonder why this guy won a couple tournaments. His familiarity with matchups, his positioning, it's all very, very good.
Yeah, and this is what we would expect from pools, is we have a player like Lint that we might have heard of before. He might be on the come-up. Not quite top 100, but maybe he's on the cusp of that. Taking
strong,
a 3-stock here.
That was so strong.
And then we see a player like Itstad, again, he might be towards the beginning of his journey. But just like we talked about before, just stick to it. Just keep practicing, and one day maybe you're going to be the guy 3-stocking somebody in a couple years from now. Maybe at Shine 2021.
Shine 2020? Next year. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe even main stage in Cali next month.
People power up faster than you believe. Did you know that Cody Schwab, his first major was Super Smash Con 2016?
Doesn't surprise me. I remember in that very year, 2016, he came to a tournament in my home state, my home region of Columbus, Ohio. It was the last Shuffle tournament, so any old school players might know of that series in Ohio. It was our flagship series. He came to Shuffle, Battle of the Midwest, and he beat so many of our best players. He beat Hanky Panky. He beat Dreffin. And he nearly beat Lucky as well in losers finals. Lucky did barely take it and made it to Grands Against the Moon. but that was kind of his first breakout regional performance. That was the first time I met him, and I was like, wow, this guy is really good. I had a buddy who moved to New York, Ferris wheel, and he would tell me all the time, this guy just like destroys me.
Ferris from Michigan?
Yeah. Well, no, Ferris wheel. You think he'd be from Michigan because he goes all that stuff.
But he's from Ohio.
He's actually from Columbus, like myself.
Yeah. All you guys just leave Ohio to become different people.
Well, we have to leave Ohio. We don't really have much in the way of regional or major tournaments besides H's that was thrown by a TO that is actually here in Frecky. So shouts to Frecky if you ever watch this. Thanks for all you did for the Ohio scene and all you continue to do. But we got SwiftBase versus someone. That's SwiftBase, right?
That is SwiftBase. He is going by a different tag right now.
I think he is. Is it MP'scraft?
I believe it is MP'scraft.
Yeah, it's MP'scraft, or the Marth formerly known as SwiftBase versus MRZ Aliz. I'm just going to call him MRZ for sure.
It's pronounced Merciless. Merciless.
Merciless. I get it.
Yeah.
Okay. When you guys can see it on the stream as well. So we were playing some friendlies earlier, and you were low-key kind of whooping me. What do you think that Falcos need to look for in this matchup to get those openings? Because I feel like your punish game was on point, but your neutral was also kind of outplaying me as well. What would you say?
I only play neutral, man. My punishes are just...
That's all you do?
I just get lucky with Marth. What I'll tell you is that a lot of Falcos fall into the trap of approaching from high. Mm-hmm. And so it's really great in a lot of matchups, but approaching from high against Marth can lead you to be anti-aerialed very easily.
Yeah.
Right?
Those mix-ups from the top platform, I think, are really important. A lot of Falcos need to mix in those wavelands away to bait a whiff grab from Marth, and or like falling descending lasers to reset Marth. Because I think oftentimes you're waiting for that down air, right? You want to come in and grab the L cancel of a whiff down air, or even intercept with your own up air, right?
There are a lot of techniques. I think the dash dance grab or the aerial or the tilt are really great at intercepting it. And I think the tools you're mentioning are just really great mix-ups of falling off of platforms. In general, if you're on the platform, you do want to do a creative mix-up. If you can avoid the platform, I think that's even better. And there are a lot of different styles of Falco that you can employ. A lot of them, as I'm coming back to, use that vertical up and down motion in a lot of matchups. If you can start controlling the horizontal aspect a little bit better, I think you can start stuffing out Marth.
I agree. It can be scary, but I think that oftentimes Falco will do best if he's able to win the mix-up game on the ground.
Yeah.
You know, throw out that F smash. You never know what's going to happen.
It's a quick move, and Marth does not respect it the way he respects lasers or aerials. Mm-hmm. SwiftBase is a pretty old-school player, and you can see he's actually playing on a box right now.
Oh, he is playing on a box.
Yeah, he's been relearning the game, trying to keep his hands alive.
They're becoming so much more popular, man. There's people at my locals, like, honestly, maybe even 10% of the people at one of our locals in Ohio, a local called Rubes Day, they're playing on the box. SwiftBase taking the first stock.
Pretty clean and simple gameplay. Shout out to Rubes Day.
Yeah, man. 100 years strong. We just celebrated Rubes Day 100. That's going to be it for the stock. And no tech. He might have had some opportunity, but Merciless already down 2 stocks.
Yeah. And SwiftBase, you can see that his gameplay is pretty simple. He just goes for the down throw, sees the miss tech, and it's all the fundamentals from the old school player.
It seems like in the neutral, he's kind of just sticking in the corner. He's staying very stationary and waiting for Merciless to hang himself.
Yeah, he knows the positions to be right outside of. And that up B, we were just playing that earlier in friendlies, and I was telling you, you always got to OMS attack that up B.
Exactly.
It's a pretty easy move to die from at low percent.
Another F smash from Merciless that will finally take the first stock.
Yeah, you got a surprise. It's a good KO move against Marth. There it is.
Man, he's finding a lot of them.
Yeah.
Can he find enough to make this game competitive? Doesn't look like it. Nope.
Yeah, it looks like Swift just picks a spot right. And you got to comment, though, on the quick F smashes and just picking good spots. You want to break up the tempo as much as you can. And for a player like SwiftBase, he just wants to slow it down. Just keep slowing it down. Yeah.
One thing I'll say in the neutral is we're not seeing enough approaching lasers from Merciless. Again, so far, MP'scraft, as he seemingly would like to be called at this point, he's staying fairly stationary. And when the gap is closed, he's going for shield a lot of the time. Yeah.
Yeah, we got to see some different mix-ups in that ground. Lasers, empty hops, aerials, all of them can kind of threaten Marth.
That's what Mango says about the matchup. If you watch his analyses against Zane, he just says, I want to be on top of Marth. Yeah. So you got to get on top of him with like a late aerial or a laser. These really early, like approaching, like level 1 down air approaches that a lot of Falcons still go for.
They're pretty anticipated.
Yeah, I mean, Marth is looking for that.
Yeah.
And you got to do a lot of other things before you'll actually be able to get away with that down air.
It's a good lesson, I think, for a lot of players, which is you want to be indirect about your strongest weapon, right?
We have to give Merciless credit where it's due, though. He's finding almost every F smash that he wants. He is going to lose this stock, though.
Yeah, he was rolling the C stick a little bit there, almost getting that edge guard. Swift base on his first stock still.
Yeah, we're only a minute in. It's hard not to be discouraged at this point, but this is just Falco. You have to find a way to play around his weaknesses.
Yeah, and I think this is a very typical kind of setup for a Falco, which is if you weren't going to do well against a Marth before this, it's not going to do any better at a major.
Also,
Swift base is good.
Swift base is really good. There's no shame in losing or even getting destroyed. What a
Power shield.
Yeah, it was a good power shield. He held up after the laser reset. You don't even see that many top players avoiding the laser reset from Falco all that often.
Yeah, Swift base has been playing so long that he knows all the mix-ups.
Yeah, great dash dance from him to avoid the shine, and that's going to be it.
GG is well played.
Yeah, that's Falco for you, man.
Yeah. Marth versus Falco. We were starting to talk about some of the aspects, and the horizontal mix-up game is pretty tough. You want to mix in lasers, aerials, and there's actually a third one, which is, in my mind, the most brilliant one, which is empty hops into shines or up tilts. Getting a launcher off of a pin-down Marth is actually exceptionally good. When you do an aerial or a shine or a grab or anything, it's kind of hard to convert onto, like, guaranteed damage.
Okay.
But up tilt or shine, especially with the mix-up of the aerial or the laser, you can get a lot of jump-ins on Marth, and he's not going to grab every time because he's afraid of aerial.
Yeah.
Right? If he repositions, you didn't cost anything. You just jumped. Right? So there's a lot of good mix-ups that Falco, it's hard to see them. You have to really mix it up. And let's go back to what you're talking about, which is that level 1 down air. When we say level 1, it's just that obvious, juicy down air that all the Falcons want to go for, that low down air sets up the damage.
Right.
You were kind of talking about you got to set up different attacks to kind of mask it or cover it up, and it really is that indirect approach, right? You don't want to show your cards too fast.
Exactly. Like Mango can get away with going for those down airs because he has a sufficient mix-up game that he's not always doing that.
There's a breadth of options.
Exactly. So we're seeing Plup yet again, and speaking of Marth, we're seeing an up-and-coming Marth player from the PGH region, from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
You know this player.
Yeah, this is Crike.
Crike.
So Crike is definitely on the come-up. For a while, he actually plays pretty well. I think he got about 4th or so at an Arcadian, the PGH Neo Arcadian.
That's awesome.
This was in Youngstown, Ohio, my actual true hometown where I was born.
Youngstown?
Youngstown, Ohio, Northeast Ohio. So Crike, at that time, he was able to get top 8 at an Arcadian that had about like 80, 90 of the up-and-coming players. He plays top 8 at that. Ever since then, he's been kind of rising on PGH's PR. He's been putting in the work. He's been traveling to a lot of regionals. He's beating other players around that level in PGH, like Majersk, like Jada, and really making a name for himself. Let's see how he can contend with one of the best Sheiks to ever do it.
Does he get a chance to go to Roops Days?
I don't think, no. None of the PGH guys have made it to Roops Day yet, but I would encourage anybody near Ohio to check out Roops Day. It's the best weekly in Ohio, and we're getting like 40, 50 people consistently. People from Northeast Ohio are coming out to it. That said, Crike off to a great start here. He's going to have to try to get back down, reset neutral.
Yeah, it's never being fun being above Sheik, but it's not usual that we see someone getting a % lead on Plup this early on.
Yeah. It's all about, you can have good moments, even good strings, maybe even good games against a top player, but can you keep it up throughout an entire set?
Yeah, and it comes down to moments like these where you come back from invincibility. Can you bring back this deficit, or is Plup going to somehow manage? Look at that creative movement.
Yeah, and Plup kind of, you see his hand movement. It's almost like he didn't get the angle that he wanted. But yeah, Crike evening it up here, falling forward air to get out of that combo, but Plup picks it right back up.
Yeah, there's a lot of defensive options for Sheik to kind of keep up that gameplay.
I love that crouch from Plup a moment ago. He was below Crike's shield on the platform. He waited for Crike to full jump out of shield. So many mid and lower level players, they just immediately full hop and hit the shield, and then you get shield drop aerialed.
No need to interact with that shield, right? You just wait it out.
Patient gameplay can have huge benefits.
For sure. And you see a lot of crouching from Sheik. This defensive position is so great. You can just tilt right out of it, get a launcher into an aerial, like that stock was just taken. Oh my goodness, did you see that?
Yeah.
Double back air?
That was a really nice regrab from Plup as well. And he covers so many options with the drift on that down air.
Yeah, covering that platform. This high fair actually knocks the shield. Marth actually notoriously weak in shield.
Yeah, this is a clinic. And Crike tried to jump out of shield there. Unfortunately, he just guessed wrong.
chase down.
Yeah, that was a really good overshoot from Plup. Called out the wave dash out of shield backwards.
Yeah, and you can see every time Plup's beneath that platform, he is just waiting for Mart's option before committing. Great reactions.
Yeah, Plup's positioning is perfect. He's staying right outside the range of what he's anticipating from Crike, and he's been right so many times.
Strong positioning from Plup. He's going to carry it forward with this tilt.
That's another mark of a great player. We saw an accidental roll from Plup, but he was able to react to it immediately.
Yeah, a couple
that's
accidentals.
A 3-stock.
Yeah, I think his trigger's a little pinned down.
Plup is back, man.
Reset his controller real quick right there. He's going to come back in. Crike, very strong beginning, and I got to say, we didn't even touch up on how difficult this matchup is from the Mart's perspective, especially with skill discrepancy.
Yeah.
At the highest level, you know, we see Mart putting up a good fight, but a lot of the times you just get caught in neutral from these tilts, from these grabs. So great gameplay so far from Crike.
That's the second such down air off stage that he's whiffed. He's just lacking that awareness of exactly how much hit stun there is and whether he's going to be able to hit that aerial.
Yeah, overcommitment on that.
And Plup will kill you for such a mistake, man.
Exactly. When you miss like that, you're being reversal. We kind of touched up on that on a previous set, which is don't go out for aerials.
I think he took the jump. Okay, but Plup gets out with the fast fall nair. Still has to make it back to the stage. And yet to land, still no double jump. And Plup, again, we can see him not getting the angles that he wants. Unfortunate for him, but Crike has an opportunity to try to keep this a bit more competitive than Game 1.
Yeah, already very similar to Game 1 where he evened up the stocks. His fares are going pretty unpunished. I love the drifts he's been using.
Yeah. Plup had pretty good corner pressure there. He was just spamming those F-tilts. They weren't hitting, but they were keeping Crike in the corner. Crike eventually rolls out and kind of resets neutral.
Advantage still goes to Plup, but he got reversal a little bit there.
Yeah, another down air. I don't know that we've seen Crike hit a single one of these. Doesn't hit the sweet spot either, but nods his head, trying to stay positive, trying to pull himself back into this one. He's got invincibility. And yeah, that's a really good mix-up when your opponent has invincibility. Plup goes for crossing up Crike, running right through him. You can't cover everything, and that's a really good mix-up to have in your arsenal. And of course, Plup wants to be here just so we can tech anything and live no matter what.
Yep, stay close to the center, keep up that advantage. Crike did get some sick percent there. He's going to have a hard time pushing at a good angle.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, perfect spacing. Plup still has another chance.
Swings a bit too early, but so early that he's able to get the grab anyway. Okay, he's going to take a punish here, and that's unfortunate.
Yeah, Plup being very aware there.
I like, that was almost PPM DS from Crike, crossing up Plup's shield to get center stage and then doing a mix-up, trying to force Plup to feel pressured.
Yeah.
Doesn't win that mix-up, but gets the tipper, which he did not even need to bring us to 2 stocks apiece.
That reposition to attack is always such a great strategy.
Plup not impressed with Crike's slick movement along the platform. Gets the F-tilt and eventually takes the stock.
Plup's neutral looking pretty solid right now.
You need to be able to grab those whiffed wave lands from Plup. What a slide off from Plup and immediately shields. He finally gets it down here, but again, I think that there's a lot more percent he's leaving on the table should he be going for more ascending fares or even an up air.
Plup
okay,
on the mark.
Yeah, still no sweet spot, but he does tech that. And this could be Crike's last stock of winners. Gets the ledge. Crike needs one string here to bring it to last stock. Who knows what could happen?
Yeah, this push out to the right's working out pretty well. He's going to miss one.
Yeah, overextends and takes so much damage, but the stage is going to save him. He has one more chance, but unfortunate tournament winner, and yeah, Plup is going to take it 2-0 to no one's surprise. Crike, though, he's shown he's got some stuff. You know, this isn't just some scrub. Again, this is a rising player in the PGH region, and I would not be surprised to see him make some waves later on in the bracket, so keep your eye out on Crike.
Yeah, Crike was playing pretty decent. That matchup, of course, is so difficult. And Plup being seeded second in this tournament, no one's going to be surprised when you say that one of your losses at this tournament was Plup.
Yeah, I mean, some of Plup's most recent sets against Zane have been really dominant as well, so no shame at all in going down to Plup there. Now, one thing I've heard about that matchup recently that I'd like to get your thoughts on, you as a high-level Marth main. I've heard that as Marth, if Sheik is grounded, you want to be in the air. If Sheik's in the air, you want to be grounded. What do you think of that?
I can't say I totally agree with this. I think you want to be at the same level she is. Anytime you're in the air while she's grounded, all of her launchers are extremely powerful. All of her anti-airs and her crouches kind of beat you. And you kind of mentioned the downers from Crike not being too effective, but I have to comment that that's one of the angles that you have to take against Sheik pretty commonly. She only has that up air or to reposition fair, reposition tilt. So I find myself down airing a lot in that matchup as well.
I see.
And finding the pitfalls of the down air being that it's really hard to be accurate.
All right, well, this has been an awesome discussion. I think we got to go to an ad break real quick, and we'll be right back for the next set. Thanks, guys.
What's going on? It's your boy Xavier Woods, a.k.a. Austin Creed, a.k.a. the host of the greatest YouTube channel of all time, Up, Up, Down, Down. Go and subscribe if you have yet to subscribe already. I have news for you. I'm a character in another game. That's Brawlhalla, baby. And it's not just me. We got myself. We have the man, Becky Lynch, and we have the man who you cannot see, John Cena, and The Rock. Finally, we have all become characters in Brawlhalla, which is available on all platforms. You need to play it. Why? Because it's a fun game, and what is free to play? So go download it now. Brawlhalla, your boy is in it. Play as me. Let's go. Let's go!
What are you doing in September? Going back to school? Hopefully not. Your time would be better spent at Main Stage, Beyond the Summit's first ever Super Smash Bros. Melee and Ultimate Major Tournament located in Wonderful, Ontario, Southern California. That's Ontario, Southern California, not Canada. With a 24-hour venue, a live show before Top 8, and 6 qualifier slots for Ultimate Summit 2 up for grabs. Main Stage is sure to be a swell time. Register now and tune in at twitch.tv/BTSSmash.
So, he's this ethereal being who just like, he doesn't exist, but he's also everyone. Yo,
What's up, guys? We are back to Shine 2019. It is the morning of day 2. All the singles action is happening. That sets. I'm Vro. We are about to do a Midwest classic. Did we lose sound? Or are we still good? We Gucci?
I think we just lost music.
It's all good.
I think you guys can still hear us, and if you can, get excited because we're about to get KJH versus Lowercase Hero.
Yeah.
You were telling me you think this guy's from Wisconsin?
Yeah. I know he's homie with books. I know I've seen him around. He's probably from maybe Northern Illinois.
I think I played friendlies with this guy at Hold That L3.
Yeah.
Don't quote me on that. I think he attended Hold That L3.
He's all around these Midwest matches, these tournaments. KJH, obviously a household name.
That he is. I think he got ranked 21st or so on the PGR 50.
You know, it's always around that 20-ish mark, and I've known Kalindi for years, ever since the Rubicon days, and he's always impressed me. A hard worker. He's going to be wearing that neutral color. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Holding center stage, keeping Lowercase in the corner. And that's the first stop.
Yeah, and those easy back airs are pretty nail in the coffin.
Yeah, sometimes you'll see even mid-level players miss things like that because they don't time grabbing their ledge invincibility correctly.
Yo, that Shine game, though, from KJH.
Yeah.
On the platforms. Looking so strong.
That's unfortunate if you're Lowercase Hero. No tech from him there, but KJH so willing to cover the ledge option.
Yeah, and every mistech is just another Shine. KJH showing some true strength. Got a big opportunity here.
Great angle from him.
Yeah.
It's always so exciting to watch KJH or any of these Foxes that are always labbing out new things.
Yeah, so technical.
This is the future of Fox.
Always pushing the limit, man. It's like that car that has like that special. You just unlock that special.
Right. That platform movement from KJ, just like you said, was impeccable. He's getting a lot of these follow-ups that other Foxes really just wouldn't.
I've never seen some of these, the way he shines around those platforms.
Yeah, he's getting really, really interesting and like precise wavelands that I would probably just whiff entirely.
And
Look at that.
He pushes out that shield, gets the shield trap. So strong.
Yeah, we see push-offs normally when somebody is already on the platform, but he went to the platform and wave landed, pushed him off, got the back air.
Yeah, he got on the platform to push him off. It's my platform.
And now he's on his way to a potential 4-stock.
Yeah, at 130. He's still doing all right. Lowercase looks like he finally seals out his first stock.
And he's on the board.
Lowercase. He managed to like stave off the invincibility, so he's not doing too bad right here.
All right, a little bit of follow-up from him.
Okay. A bit of a mistake, yeah.
Probably not too big of a deal. KJ still has a few stocks to work with.
Yeah, that's fine. Perfect form here. And look at that.
Yeah.
So easy.
He'll give up the ledge.
Yeah, he's a little conservative there.
Yeah, and why not?
Yeah, no reason to. Oh, he's going for that again.
Yeah,
that's beautiful.
I don't know if he's just doing it because Lowercase hasn't found the counterplay or if this is just the future.
You know, I think there's a lot of risk taken if the Fox is fast, right? So, like, you're on that shield, on the platform, you shield drop yourself. Then the other Fox, KGH, in this case, is above you now. So, you're right. It seems like Lowercase here is just kind of shown that he's not too quick on the draw.
I think, yeah, he's a little scared in his shield on the side platform. He needs to be a bit more preemptive because KGH is taking so much time to position that's when KGH is vulnerable towards the earlier parts of those interactions.
Yeah, and I think it's just he's not used to someone kind of moving that quick.
I don't think many people are.
Yeah, we haven't seen it, really. Okay, that shield drop gets fought. Lowercase trying to scrap up.
And again, we see him fighting KGH for center.
Yeah. It's a pretty fundamental lesson. If you don't know how to do it, just go back to center.
Good timing on the grab. Waits out the up tilt perfectly.
Yeah, and his repositioning, KGH showing some strength, man. Only 18%.
That's right. So quick off the ledge, too.
Oh, yeah.
I've always really liked that as Spaceys. I'm a Spacey player myself. Going to ledge and doing the fire stall to get some invincibility yourself, to try to wait out the opponent's respawn invincibility. Yeah. It can be a little bit scary, but if you're frame perfect, you're fine.
Yeah, it comes down to those Spaceys that are comfortable at the ledge, right?
Yeah.
It's a skill.
Very standard back air Armada Shine from KGH. He's not really going to miss too many of those.
Yeah, it's just another day in the office for him, really. Just clocking in.
Yeah, so far I haven't seen Lowercase cover ledge too many times.
Yeah, like there. Right as you call it, man. It's very conservative.
And the thing is, when you're up, like last game, KGH can afford to let you take the ledge and retain center stage. But for lowercase, he's got to find a way to close out these stocks because he's not winning neutral very often. He needs to try to make that up in the punish game, I think.
I agree.
Oh my gosh, KGH!
KGH. They're both laughing.
Yeah, we all are. He'll end up losing his own stock for it, but man, props to him. That brings me back to Mango Armada. Do you remember there was a tournament actually in, I think it was Cleveland. It was like Northeast Ohio. Mango Armada both played, and Mango charged an up smash on Randall to kill Armada on the left side of Yoshi's.
And they're both just laughing about it.
I'm talking like 2014, bro. Like this is like only old school players would know. It wasn't Fight Pit. It was the blank of Melee to come, the shape of Melee to come 5. That's what it was.
Oh my goodness, I don't even remember this tournament.
Dude,
that's like a good history lesson there.
I've been around a couple years.
Yeah,
okay.
I like it.
Lowercase.
He started doing some full hops.
If he gets an up smash, if he finds the backer, we could go to a last stock, bro.
Yeah, I think the ledge dash kind of evened it up there, right?
He's got to see. He's too close to the ledge there, though.
Yeah, no respect.
He's got to respect KGH's ledge dashes.
No respect.
Get the back air. Take the stock.
He's one shine away.
It's a Fox to do. It's practically even, right?
Yeah. One.
I'm sorry, guys.
But KGH, he respected that. The way he fell with that back air, he was so low to the middle, right?
Yeah, he positioned exactly where he needed to be. So, I mean, he threw away a stock there. Lowercase brings it to last stock.
Yeah, it's a close fight for a little bit.
It's a fast-paced, fun-to-watch Fox Ditto. We got one of those in there.
It's what was crazy is yesterday night I had to commentate 4 Foxes on the screen.
Okay.
That was just a ride. Have you tried that one?
Commentating doubles is so hard.
It's really hard. You'll get it. I'm sure. You're a great commentator. You'll pick up the legs. It's about like painting broader strokes, right?
Yeah. It's honestly, like as even like a mid-level player, which I consider myself to be, it's hard to even watch doubles when you're watching like these top-level like PewFat versus YouTube King and Plup. There's so many things happening. It's hard to even tell where you're supposed to be looking.
I hope as a commentator, I can kind of help. I know there are a lot better commentators, too, that just paint doubles really well. You kind of just look at the team colors and see what they're really strategizing. So I used to be there with you, man.
Yeah.
Watching doubles, playing doubles. Even as a Marth main, I see other Marth mains out there just saying, I hate doubles.
Yeah. You got to watch PewFat, man. The way PewPew does it, he makes Marth Fox look like a top-tier team.
All right, sitting down. It is Liquid Chew. He's wearing some new gear. It's actually...
That is
fresh streetwear.
That's really fresh.
Yeah, it's got some 3 stripes.
Can I get that online? Like, what's the
I
deal
think
with
you
that?
Can get that at teamliquid.net.
I would probably check that out if I were you in the chat. That's a really fresh hoodie.
Yo, sweet hat, by the way.
From
Black
Bonk
and green.
Cushy.
Yeah.
If you guys don't know, if you don't follow this man on Twitter, Bonk Cushy's Twitter is kind of fire.
He has a fire Twitter?
Yeah, I'm a big fan of his Twitter.
He sends out the heat.
Yeah, I'm just gonna confirm what his Twitter is. It is in fact simply at Bonk Cushy. That's what it is.
This ID is great. Like his moniker is just this.
That's right. His Twitter picture is a Pikachu wearing a business suit.
That's perfect because he's a Pikachu main, and look at his outfit.
He's here to do work.
It says, tournament business.
That's right, man. But we've seen this matchup. Well, I guess Axe didn't really go Pikachu against any of the ICs at SmashCon, but you know the reason why is because this is a pretty difficult matchup.
Yeah, Pikachu versus Ice Climbers is notoriously difficult. A lot of the moves, did they just rock a couple times in a row? Oh, there it goes.
I didn't see. Did Bonk
They
win?
laughed for some reason.
I think he won against Choose Paper. I think he went scissors.
Scissors to paper, exactly.
He's going to need every advantage he can get, man. I believe wobbling is, in fact, legal. Can you confirm?
Yeah, I saw a couple wobbles. It's totally cool. We're not going to ban that until the big house.
They have, like, a wobbling, like side event. Did you see that? There's, you have to wobble, and, it's whoever can wobble the longest. And they have Slippy to, basically time you. There's, a leaderboard, and, I think at the end of the weekend, whoever, gets the longest wobble wins something. I saw this on Twitter.
So you can go past 999 because of Slippy?
I think so.
Okay.
I can't confirm, but for any wobble lords that are here at the tournament, give it your best shot. See if you can win. I don't know if it's a controller. Let's see what Bonk can do, man. Of course, we know this is one of the best ICs players of all time. This is one of the better matchups for ICs in the metagame.
Yeah, pretty free in some people's opinion. And you're right, ChuDat is a legend. Some people say he's the best Sopo in the universe.
I don't think that there's too much contention on that.
Yeah. Big ol' universe, all there is Chu. We're living in this world, man.
It's a crazy world.
Pikachu actually putting up a decent fight, and it's about picking your spots, right? It looks like he's doing his best job to kind of separate the fight, not go in. The ground is super dangerous in this matchup. It's like lava.
Bonk Cushy had an opportunity to kill Nana. Elects to try to get more damage on Sopo, but he gets hit out of his own fair into a down smash.
Yeah.
So, why would you say this is a difficult matchup for Pikachu? Is it about the inability to split them up without taking a huge risk? Is it about the regrab and a wobble?
That down throw regrab is actually just nutty. Yeah. Right into the wobble, and you were definitely highlighting those aerials. He goes in to hit, and crouch cancel just really, really negates Nair's effects.
Yeah. Normally, Pikachu can just go for these overshoot Nairs and be relatively safe. But
right there, he actually used such a creative up air to split them apart, and it actually required his invincibility. So I'm really surprised, or excited, I should say, to see what he has in store for like really breaking them up.
He's going to have to take this stock first, though. And just like you said, this is one of the best Sopos to ever do it.
Yeah, I got to head up myself. I'm just already hoping he gets split.
There we go.
Yeah, big up smash.
Finds it raw.
Yo, I love the way he spells his tag, too. Bonk. Right? Got a nice split with the tail.
All I think of is like somebody double jumping under Battlefield and like losing their double jump.
Oh
immediately.
yeah, oh yeah, and he's done it too. He's tail spiked him there.
Nice down smash. That's a huge risk, I think.
Yeah,
I think that if that gets shielded, that could be a wobble.
it could, but I think he set it up when Nana was in hit stun. I think so.
It did work out there, and
Yeah.
he's got a decent setup here. He mashes out of the
Good
wobble.
mash out. And you see, he goes back to that top platform. He doesn't want to engage on the ground. A lot of like wave dash mix-ups from the ice climbers can make it difficult.
Yeah, that's
So
scary.
scary.
But when they're shielding, it's like, what is Pikachu supposed to do? I think you just
don't
have to wait
know.
for them to leave.
Yeah, I don't know.
You just have to win the mix-up once they do leave their shield. Maybe set up your dash dance, get out a good spacing.
Yeah, it seems like you just reposition because every time he approaches that shield, it looks pretty dangerous.
Yeah.
Looks like Chu's doing not bad. Just keeping that stock. Pikachu's almost at death percent, I think.
I think a down smash could take it here.
Got never count out the recovery though. Pikachu, one of the best recoveries in the game. There's a little hammer. That worked
Dude,
out.
I see Icy's get away with just like clipping you with like the softest side B in the world when they're
The
over
squall,
100%. And then they just get away with it. There's no crouch cancel up smashes happening here. It's unfortunate.
All right, Bonky Cushy. Got another shot. Oh, he got froze.
Okay, Bonk. Oh, we need a tail spike here on Nana.
Yo, that could have been a big setup. It's hard to control the tail, right? He almost got something good.
It's so cool that there are so many different hitboxes, but it makes it really difficult to, of course, to utilize that properly.
Yeah,
Unless you're Axe. Axe makes it look so easy.
Yeah, his fluency is so good. But like, I'm coming from Marth where there's so many hitboxes, and then I see this Pikachu, I'm like, there's even more.
Yeah. The thing is, like, it seems like for Pikachu, you can carry Nana along the stage pretty well, but it seems hard to push Nana far enough so that the double jump isn't going to be sufficient to get back to that ledge.
Exactly, just right there as you're talking about it, she double jumps, and Pikachu has to kind of make that commitment to really taking her out right there.
Yeah. He'll take an S-Smash, not the biggest deal in the world, especially if he can take this Sopo stock without taking too much more damage.
It's hard. It's a hard task. Popo is only at 38. We're going to have to just keep fighting. He's almost out of crouch. Ooh!
Yeah, I like him just going back to center, trying to retain it. He will.
Yeah, fighting with these nairs. Now this nair is a lot more better.
Whoa! What was that? What could he possibly be
He
going
was trying
for?
to pivot something, man. Maybe a Thunder Jolt, who knows?
I was thinking pivot up smash, even though it probably would have just hit that shield. Either way, he gets mostly away with it.
Yeah, Sopo is still fighting his way through.
Yeah, I've seen Chu just misses a lot of these ledge dash grabs he's going for because the ending lag on these up Bs from Pikachu isn't really that long.
No, really trying to get it is pretty tough, and Chu knows to reposition a lot of times. One of the best repositioners in the game.
A couple times Bonk has kind of gone all in off stage for these edge guards. Hasn't really gotten the read yet.
No, but there's not too much risk, right? He comes back pretty safely.
Yeah. Icy's aren't really the greatest edge guarding character in the game.
No, it's a little bit like Samus, where
Okay,
when they're
production.
off stage.
Oh, okay, I'm looking at the wrong thing.
Yeah, we're getting ready for game 2 almost.
Teeters along the edge.
It's 130%, right? 2 of them.
Yeah, even if you can take Nana, this is going to be quite difficult.
It's
We'll go
the
to game
double smash. And that's game 1. You know, I gotta say, Bonky Cushy, doing really good.
Bonk Cushy, that's right. Yeah, I mean, better than I probably would have done with Pikachu, I'll tell you that much. Taking
Got him down to
ChuDat
one
the last stop.
Yeah. This
Okay.
must be like a qualifier to get out of the pool, right? Like, this is pretty far in.
Yeah, I mean, we're about an hour into this pool. This is probably one of the worst top players Bonk could be faced against, just given the matchup. Is he going to be able to get out of this? Okay, nice
barely.
SCI up and away.
Yeah, and the air dodge is just extra insurance. He knows to get out of this.
And he mashes out of that one.
Yo,
Takes
Bonk
absolutely
Cushy,
no damage.
he must fight an Ice Climbers back at home, right?
Yeah. And, I mean, if you're going to be a Pikachu in 2019, you have to know this matchup.
Yeah.
Like, it's here. you got to be able to try to mitigate the weaknesses that Pikachu has, of which there are so many.
Yeah, especially dealing with crouch cancel, dealing with that grab. We just saw Squall, or was it Melee? I always get them confused. It's Squall.
Yeah.
He spun all over Pikachu.
Wow. That's
And
such
that-
a low % kill.
Yeah, I think it really came from that damage. Like, why did down smash kill within 1 minute, right?
So far, whenever Bonk is getting these separations, that's a good target switch from him, but we haven't really seen him been able to target switch sufficiently on Sopo to buy enough time to actually kill Nana.
Yeah, I think what you're highlighting is, like, he gets the bloodlust for Nana, right?
Yeah.
He like, looks at her and he's like, let's get it.
And if it's there, if it's guaranteed, and you can do it while only taking like a small punish, like there, that was fine. That's
Yeah.
great. But all too often, he's actually getting clipped by Popo before he can guarantee the kill on Nana anyway.
Yeah, and I think the old school sentiment is that Nana is good to kill, but the controller is Popo, right? Fight the controller. Always be mindful of him. Tough life here.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Tough life.
Now, there is one thing he can do here, and it is possible. I've seen it done. I've done it once. Yeah, he can SDI down and tech the ledge.
Oh my god.
I've done it before at a local against Papa, a really good ices from our region. It's really hard, but it's
God.
literally the only thing you can do to live. So that's the kind of thing that in a wobbling, legalized world,
You gotta know.
that's something
That's the
that's
only
worth
option.
grinding.
Yeah. I mean, it's just a matter of learning the release, right?
Yeah,
Release
you
time.
basically you have to read when they're gonna hit you because you have to time the tech, of course.
SDI and the time, exactly.
So you can almost mash for the SDI by rolling your control stick, holding the C stick in the direction. It's all about getting that. Wow,
What a cancel.
Yeah, that was a great cancel.
But, yeah,
But still, look at these super weak hitboxes. Just not enough to push Nana far enough, and she's just double jumping back. What a dash attack though, and that's enough.
good target switch to kind of interrupt it. Okay, 3 stocks at 2. Yeah, Bonk and Cushy.
So many down smashes.
He's just gonna eat more. He really is.
He finally takes the ledge.
There's more in line for him, man.
I like that movement from him along the top platform to get that aerial.
Agreed.
Waits out the side B.
Ooh, that was a little unfortunate. Bonk and Cushy had a good spot. Popo, just more down smashes. Yeah, it's serving him in the middle.
I don't know if better DI could have saved him there, but we truly haven't been seeing impeccable DI from Bonk, unfortunately.
No, he's had great neutral, but there have been times you get surprised. I think that's really it. The startup of down smash pretty fast. He's trying to run away, you know.
Not the best spacing. If you're going to do a rising aerial while you're already on top of somebody's shield, unless you know it's going to shield poke, you got to be holding away or crossing him up.
Yeah.
You can't stay in place. But
Popo.
man, could you take it right now? Get the 3 stock with Sopo.
Just from back throw alone, or down throw alone, it's just so much damage.
It is.
The little hammers are oppressive.
Wow. ChuDat just doesn't swing early enough.
Yeah, that up air looked like it was going to intercept. I think the down air's fine.
Bonk. I can't believe that up smash landed. It looked like Chu was on the side platform
It
when he
looked
got
like
hit
he was
by
on the
that.
platform, yeah.
Bonk's trying to have a little bit of fun here.
99% on a Pikachu. How did he get this? This is perfect.
Okay, hold on a second. Did you see that up B or that up air at fan of Sopo?
That up air almost.
Okay.
This up air is actually going to clip if he doesn't position right.
Okay, good wave dash to cross up, but Chu is going to take this
Chu.
all the way to the bank.
Choose neutrals. Too strong.
And congratulations to Liquid's very own ChuDat for
Yes.
moving on in the winners brackets. Good stuff.
Yeah, not a big surprise to anyone who saw this matchup kind of coming in the bracket, right?
Yeah.
But I got to say, big props to Bonk Cushy getting it down to last stock first game.
Yeah. In such a matchup that is, at the very least, commendable.
Yeah, very, very difficult. He did some good splits. He has some great techniques to split him up. And we talked about how he was target switching, and he got a little bit better throughout the game. It's no easy feat fighting Chu in neutral. He is one of the best players in neutral.
That he is. And based on what I'm seeing here from production, it looks like we might get the very own...
Another
member
player?
of Team Liquid.
Okay.
And perhaps the greatest player in the world right now.
Yeah, he's ranked #1 this year and last.
For good reason.
Yeah, it'd be...
If he gets top 1, if he gets placed 1 for the end of this year with the top 100 rankings,
Yeah.
he'll be the only person to have been ranked first for 3 straight years. Mango was 2 years in a row. Armada was 2 years in a row. But this is the reign of HBox, man, and he's sitting down right now. We're going to be seeing some top-level Puff play. Hope that's what you guys tuned in for. And he'll be playing against a player by the name of Turbo Fella.
You might know him as Box Lord on Twitter.
Oh,
This
yeah?
guy is one of the members of the Dween community. He's helping out Hacks and others make boxes. And
And he's sitting down with his very own box.
yeah.
It looks rather nice, and you can see it here.
Yeah, he's got some custom colors there.
I like the colors, very on brand for his hairstyle as well.
Yep. Eccentric and cool.
So it appears as though it will be a Fox-Puff matchup. We've seen this many, many times. You guys already know what it is.
Countless times. And you can see our buddy Turbo Fella representing California. It's a long trip over.
A long trip just to have to play H-Box to make it out of winners round 1 pools, man.
Yeah.
But someone's got to do
You know,
it.
It might not be. Oh, I guess it is round 1 pools. I'm thinking of rounds within the bracket, right?
Right.
So, Turbo Fella versus.
This is
Hungrybox.
wave 1 pools, to be clear, I think. Yeah.
But then there's multiple like waves, right? Because like the next wave is.
You know what?
Right. Terminology is just not what we're gonna talk about right now.
We're going to move on.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about how it's super cold in this venue, and HBox is wearing a Smash GG just right over it. He's gonna take it off though and just become an Avenger.
I'm cool with it being cold, man. This has been a hot summer.
Yeah?
It's been a hot girl summer, but it has been a very, very warm, very humid summer. I welcome the fall weather. I want to be able to wear my Smash and Splash 5 hoodie. I haven't been able to wear it yet.
It's almost that time, dude. Fashion's about to change. You get to wear all your autumn clothing.
Layering is one of the most fun parts of fashion, is you get to layer different colors and coordinate things.
Oh, yes.
In the summer, I can't bear to wear anything more than a
can't.
t-shirt,
No,
man.
you can't. And talking to someone who moved to California from the Midwest, I do miss layers. What is the point of fashion if you can't wear long sleeves, right?
Yeah. I'm going to be on the mic later on at 2 p.m. with Wang Chang.
Yeah,
with
there you go.
another one of our commentators with Melee every day, and he's well known for layering. He's got the fashion game on lock. So tune in later for his outfits.
Yeah,
I'm really excited for the reveal.
Production, I think they're just waiting on the okay. Oh, they're ready. Perfect.
All right, we are going into this Puff versus Fox, starting on Battlefield. Hungrybox trying to move on. Let's see how this is going to go. I'd love to see this get a little exciting. Love to see Turbo Fella maybe bring us to a last stock. Is he going to be capable of it?
Yeah, I mean, there are players that have been capable of taking out HBox. He had what some might call a wavering moment against Albert.
Yeah, that was arguably the... I don't want to be a prisoner of the moment. Is it at least in contention to you for the biggest upset in Melee history?
In all time?
Yeah.
It could be.
Like an unranked player beating, at that time, the #1 player in the world.
It could be. There
well
can't be
before
a bigger,
top 8.
Yeah, it couldn't be a bigger jump. Now, Albert is a veteran player.
He is.
He would be ranked for his activity, so
Right.
he's not a good player at all, unknown.
But like, think when like Armada was one in the world, he never lost to anybody outside of the top 7 until
never did.
Swedish. So it's got to be a top 5 at the very least upset of all time.
Probably top 2.
Ever since then, man, ever since the Crab incident, HBox has been on a bit of a tear.
Yeah.
And we see that unfolding before our very eyes.
I think his confidence has been woken up, and he's been really trying to just press his dominance into the scene, winning every tournament, really.
I mean, regardless of your opinion on the man, it's just so impressive, especially given that we know that he's back in the workforce full-time.
He's now full-time esports.
He's back to full-time esports?
Yeah, that's a pretty recent development. He announced it at CEO. So he's putting all of his time into Team Liquid, into playing Melee, into playing Ultimate. He's a great representative of esports. And you can see
my God, the JV4.
JV4 with the read rest.
That's a classic. I never roll in against Puff anymore. Like, they can, if they want, they can kill me for it, but like, I refuse to give them the satisfaction of rolling in on that rest.
See, we never rolled out against Jigglypuff back in the day because they back aired us to the edge of the stage.
Right. It's a damned if you do, damned if you don't scenario, truly is.
Yeah, any strong Jigglypuff will make you second guess your techs. Perfect edge guard.
Yeah, that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
You get thrown off stage sometimes against Puff, you're gonna lose that stock. You guys shake that off. You got your box here. You got the Daraki wall jump for no reason. Gets
He's
the
gonna get jumped twice.
Oh my God! What
Back
a
air.
conversion from HBox. Excuse me?
Yeah, catching the jump with multiple up airs. Once you're just juggled there with no jump, it's not a good time.
If anything, I think the only thing you can really be doing there is SDIing like up and away.
Better, yeah.
Yeah.
SDIing up is pretty solid. Let's just talk about how HBox is just dominating right now.
Yeah, we all knew that this was probably going to happen. I think we all kind of hoped that it would be a bit more competitive than this.
Yeah.
There is still some Melee to be played, bro.
There's another stock.
There's one more stock.
Maybe another game.
Possibly another game, and that could be the start.
Now,
it could also not be the sword.
No,
at
but
all.
if Turbo Fella really just reverse 4-stock this, would be a legendary game.
That'd be one of the most legendary reverse 4-stocks of all time.
It's
He's gonna have to get some damage here, avoid these dash
avoid
attacks,
damage himself, yeah.
avoid these pounds.
He's nearing the end of our journey right now.
This could be.
Yeah, it's like we rang the bell on the bus. There's our stop.
And wow, a pretty fast set. That's probably what we signed up for. That's what
You know,
thought was
Turbo
gonna
Fella, he did more on the second game than the first game. He did
That is
a little
fact.
bit more percent.
He did get closer to winning game 2 than he was
Yeah.
to winning game 1, and that's the narrative of a lot of it sets against HBox in
He did a
round
little
1.
bit better, yeah.
Yeah.
To mention real quickly, though, on that
Please.
SDI, right? So he's getting up aired by Jigglypuff and Fox. You don't have a lot of options. I do love the idea you have, which is to SDI up a little further away to, make the next hit harder.
Yeah.
On the box, DI and SDI in general are a little bit trickier. You got to time it, right? You can't exactly change your directions and buffer many directions as you can with the joystick.
I'd not even thought of that.
Yeah, a lot of people don't actually think about this, but you can actually see this pretty evidently when you chain grab box users. So when you up throw them as a Marth versus Fox, let's say, the way they can vary their DI is pretty set in the arrangements of their angles.
Interesting.
Right? And so Smash DI, they have all kinds of complicated things I'm not going to get into, but like overall, the way they DI, the way they SDI, it's different.
Can I ask you something? Can you tell me anything about this Wally player? I've seen a little bit of him on Twitter, and then apparently he made a huge run in doubles. But he's some guy that plays Peach named Wally. I guess he's been making waves, but like I don't have the scoop. I wish I did. Do you know anything about this guy?
Shouts to Wavebringer real quick because you said waves. Sorry. Wally, no, don't know anything about Wally.
Well, we're about to learn something.
We're going to learn something.
Striking to Fountain against MikeHaze.
I think this is a solid strike for Peach. Mike does not mind this either. He's a high platform type of player. Real quick, before the action gets too deep, we did see Peaches do really well last week. I think one of them was Polish that defeated Hax. That was not last week, sorry, 2 weeks ago at SmashCon.
Yeah, man, Hax has been on, Hax has actually, in fact, been on a tear, but
he's looking really
so
good
is Polish.
this weekend.
Yeah, for those of you that tuned into Paradigm Shift a couple weeks ago in Iowa, Hax was able to take a regional over Face Roll and Ginger in a really exciting top 3.
All right, so first stock pretty easily going to MikeHaze. It was just an up air setup. Have you seen anything of note from Wally? You think his approaches are pretty solid? What's up?
I think that MikeHaze is just outplaying him so far. Like, that down smash earlier was kind of like a, I hope you get hit by this down smash, and I think MikeHaze is the kind of player that's going to be able to avoid most of those.
Yeah, maybe they've never played each other, so they're kind of still feeling each other out.
That sounds like the case to me.
What a reversal.
Yeah, MikeHaze was trying to call out the ledge, but Wally crosses him up, sends him off stage, and we're tied up.
Yeah, easy weight underneath there from MikeHaze. A lot of Peaches do go for that turn-up kind of fallback, but don't want to be too predictable.
Yeah, and it can be really good to go off stage with the flow to avoid the invincibility, but you have to be able to get back onto the stage, and that's not really one of Peach's strengths.
Yeah. You take a risk to avoid something.
Okay,
Whoa.
this could be an opportunity. Very nice
There
from
you go.
Wally.
Yeah, Wally.
And he's
pretty
got
solid.
a stitch, dude. And again, he goes off stage. This time, MikeHaze kind of backs off.
Yeah, he knows he doesn't want to fight that.
Okay, that's huge, dude. Oh, the platform messed him up. I think he
did.
wanted dash attack to continue pushing him off stage.
That'd been interesting. Barely missing this up smash. Mike is in the corner.
Yeah. And there we see MikeHaze utilizing full hop to get out of the corner. Wally ran way too close and just shielded, let MikeHaze get the cross up. Armada likes to go for a lot of full hop up airs to call the full hop out of the
Yeah, you got to kind of read that out. I think Wally's still getting a feel for this matchup. Mike, very disciplined player.
Wow.
Pretty patient.
good angle. Normally we'd see Peaches consider going for down air there just to kind of reset the situation. MikeHaze gets the sweet spot, and Wally way too close. You gotta, a player like MikeHaze, I think you gotta respect those ledge dashes. He had the read there, doesn't get an aerial out in time, but still steals that lead from MikeHaze and Wally.
Yeah, finally get the first lead of the set.
Waits out that up tilt, gets a forward air, building a little bit of damage.
Wally's in a good spot to find this big damage mix-up.
Okay, hold on a second. This could be it. Getting some damage. Okay, go for the forward air. Okay, and that's game one.
Wally got game one. Yo, I called out that big setup. I thought there was going to be a down smash. But it was a grab. Something found him off stage. Mike was off stage.
I love that from Wally because all too often Peaches will just repeatedly and indefinitely do the down air to reset to just build damage. He got the reset and just went off. He was confident in his game plan. And we're seeing the potential for the first upset of Shine singles right now.
Yeah.
At least on stream.
Singles is just starting today.
That's so much damage. Good spacing on the up air.
That air pushes out.
Almost 100% in just the first 20 seconds.
Yeah, what a great down smash on the platform, too. And Mike, though, retaliating.
Yeah, he calls out that drift, and looks like he's cooking a little bit, gets the side B cancel that he wants.
Yeah, I think he knows where Wally wants to be. Wally, though, still very strong. Oh, great short.
It's really difficult for Peach to cover that option to the ledge without hard calling it out. I would like to see Wally just take the ledge there. You gotta have the awareness to know Fox can no longer make it to the stage when he goes that deep. Same situation.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mike's recovery, though, is impeccable.
It is. It is.
And I think what's scary for Wally is that if he ever misjudges it, he doesn't want to get off the ledge, right?
Yeah, you really don't want to get reverse edge guarded here.
Yeah.
Wally kind of plays it safe. It ends up panning out for him. But those are the down smashes you don't want to throw out against MikeHaze. Look at all the damage he's taking for it.
Yeah.
All the lasers are going to hit here. That's a down smash that we'll take, though.
Yeah, really nice off the edge of that platform. One throw really just wrapped up the damage.
Okay, he has to go for air dodge here. That might just have killed off the top. Wally trying to slowly take stage. You can't get too annoyed with those lasers.
Yeah, once you do those kinds of approaches that get nared right out.
Great recognition on the up smash from MikeHaze. That was like a really high hitbox from the up smash. I thought it might have been the Pele hitbox, but he actually gets the kill off of it.
Yeah, no bicycle kick there.
Crouch cancel F tilt from Wally, not something you see too often from a Peach main.
Mike trying to space it out.
And Mike again getting out of the corner with that full hop.
Classic Mike right there.
Great power shield, gets the nair out.
Wally talking right back to him. He's going to bring it back to 2 stocks each.
This is so close, bro.
Yeah, especially with Wally being up a game. Mike can't really rush this down. He has to be pretty methodical about this.
Crouch cancel grab, gets the up air.
Yeah, beautiful spots by Wally.
Wave dash out of shield, or the wave shine out of shield, excuse me. So difficult to do.
Clean form, though, always from Mike. Wally's in his up B. How many mix-ups he's got? 2?
Even though he outplayed him twice there, he's still getting grabbed on the descent.
Yeah.
Hard for Peach to get back to center stage there.
Yeah, with Fox being so quick, Peach doesn't stand a chance.
But that was just a great rush down from MikeHaze to steal that stock.
Still got 1 stock ahead. Oh, what a big shorten.
Okay, this could be it, man. Wally 1 stock away from perhaps the best win of his singles career.
Wally not really changing his decision-making. He's looking pretty calm.
Okay, and there we go. MikeHaze holding that shield. He knows that so far Wally likes going for these early aerials at low percent into down smash. He's not trying to take 56%.
Yeah.
Wally desperately trying to get him out of crouch cancel percent, though.
Yeah, and Mike's doing his best to just avoid that entirely. Look how far away he's playing. A lot of respect. These up throws are such good harass.
Oh, the platform movement from Wally. Edge canceling his air dodge. Oh my goodness, what a wake-up up smash from MikeHaze.
Yeah, Wally running all the way across the stage into that up smash. And Mike was fearless.
Earlier, we talked about a Peach player against Lust, the Falcon, that Peach Rose. They were actually getting a lot off of calling out the dash away, the tech away with full, like just dashing all the way across the stage.
And grabbing, right? Or
dash attacking. But in that case, hold on a second.
Mike was so far away.
Mike was way too far away. It was too obvious what Wally was going for, and Mike stole the whole game with it.
Yeah. Mike's recoveries have always been impeccable. You can see he's fighting right back.
Yeah, and we can't forget that he actually whiffed a short towards the end of game 2, still won.
Yeah.
So even with that gift, Wally was unable to take it. He's going to have to continue adapting and play his very best if he wants to take this.
Now, this seems like a pretty obvious counter pick with FD being banned, but you do have to note that MikeHaze, this is one of his best stages.
Yeah, and he's the kind of Fox to sit back and laser.
Yep. He loves using the top platform, loves disengaging.
I'm surprised that isn't a kill. Mike just a little bit too late out of his shield to get the guaranteed wave shine up smash.
Yeah, the multi-hits of the down smash kind of messed up his out-of-shield option. Peach doing her best to keep the stock. Finds a knockdown.
That's great damage for Wally.
Yeah. Oh, what a risk.
Tomahawk up tilt from Mike, but Wally just sitting pretty in his shield.
He's got another chance.
That's Dreamland for you. That's why he picked the stage. even at 152, even with perfectly horizontal DI. Here he is.
Okay, Mike kind of giving up that pressure a little bit.
Wally playing this pretty well. These lasers don't really matter at this point.
Yeah.
Most anything will kill. Throw off stage. Can he get the read? Oh my gosh.
What
is this
a
going to be the whole
challenge.
stock?
What an impressive stock take.
Bro, here it is again, man. Wally with another lead. But this is still MikeHaze. MikeHaze has been in this spot countless times. How is he going to react? He's just trying to find this safe back air.
Yeah.
Going for empty hops, and there's the up smash. Calls out the roll in.
Yep, great wait for that drill, and you're right, he's being very careful about this down smash, because low percent, man, you can't really contest Peach the way you do with other characters.
And he's waiting out these platform down smashes again. That's the one thing from Wally that we're still seeing him throw out.
He's still willing to kind of pull the trigger early, right?
And look at how much damage he's taken ever since having with that.
90 plus.
The whole lead is all but gone now, but just as I say it.
Yeah.
Wally trying to push MikeHaze into the corner, but a preemptive dash attack, and that relieves all the pressure.
Wally, though, still keeping up his best.
Yeah, he's staying pretty stationary, basically saying, you know, Mike, if you want to interact, you're going to have to come fight me. Another whiff down smash.
What's the edge guard look like? Perfect up air.
And Mike got a similar up air in game 2, calling out the full drift in. And it's not like Wally's doing that all the time, but every time he opts for that, Mike is just sniffing it out and calling
he's
him
a
out.
great sniper with his aerials. I would not be surprised if we see Mike kind of transferring his style to this platform right here. Baiting that down smash.
Yet again, and there it is. The lead is essentially completely gone. What a wave dash turnaround up tilt, Leffen-esque from MikeHaze.
People don't give Mike enough credit for changing the pace of the game, but it's been working out so well here.
I agree. He's playing right outside Wally's range, and he's only whiff punishing at this point. Wally gets away with the roll out of the corner, but somehow Mike gets center stage immediately afterwards.
Yeah, he's always putting his back towards center stage.
And that's 3 straight stocks for MikeHaze.
Yeah, Wally lost his advantage, and then Mike's running away with one.
Unfortunate tech flub for Wally.
Both these players really did switch up, right? Peach on the left side earlier, and then Mike in the middle.
Yeah, Wally's he's not overextending enough. He's got to overshoot more because MikeHaze is just chilling in the corner here. He's doing these full hops out of the corner. And Wally's just all too often not extending quite enough. And again, we see MikeHaze waiting out that dash attack.
Yeah, and Dreamland is just so big that it's really hard to cover all of the ground.
And that's it. Wow, 4 straight stocks for MikeHaze.
Yeah, Mike pretty happy with that win. Wally, he did have advantage, but I think your analysis is perfect, is that he kind of was pretty conservative once he had that advantage, and he didn't push forward, own enough of the middle ground, and do some of those overshoots you're mentioning.
Exactly. But yeah, that's incredible from Mike. I mean, 4 straight stocks, that's the mark of a top-level player, able to adapt that way and change his game plan to match the weaknesses of his opponent's game.
Yeah, he clearly stopped going for contestment and just baits. And punishes.
And you can tell like he stayed really calm. A lot of players would have kind of started breaking down, maybe have gotten a bit emotional, especially after that second kill that Wally got on the left side. It was a pretty low percent give, around like 70%. But Mike, he stayed calm. He had 2 stocks to work with, and he didn't even need the second one.
Yeah. So just really well played by Mike. Wally, we're going to see him again. He's going to make it out through losers probably.
I imagine that we will see him making a bit of a run. He showed that he has a lot of potential, but what we're about to see right now are 2 players that I don't think they're much of a stranger to one another. They're neighboring regions. We all know Lod. We know that he's in med school now, so he's not playing as much, but we saw him make top 8 winners side of SmashCon recently, beating out his region's very own Polish in a Peach Ditto. It was really interesting. That they both kind of had upsets to get there. That was kind of cool. So we know Lod. We know he's a top player. He's probably going to be making it pretty far, and he's a really fun Peach to watch. But you might not know 2 Frames.
Yeah, my man, 2 Frames.
We got another Pikachu player. He's from Neo, Northeast Ohio, my hometown. And 2 Frames has been putting in work. If you guys don't know, he is an up-and-coming Ohio player, and he's all but guaranteed to be top 10 in Ohio by the end of the year based on his current skill level, how he's been placing. He's beaten me the past 2 times we've played. He took Dreffin at a recent Rubes Day. We've been talking about our local in Ohio. He took Dreffin to Game 5 last stock.
There you go.
Taking Dreffin to Game 5 last with Pikachu?
No easy feat.
This is 2 Frames. He's on the come-up.
Has so much experience against low tiers, against so many different kinds of players. So yeah, 2 Frames, super come-up.
Dreffin is the exact kind of player you would think would destroy a mid-tier like Pikachu. And in fact, some of Dreffin's best wins over the past couple years have been against Samus players like Duck and like Hugs.
Yeah, he does not perform poorly against these weird characters on the list.
That said, Laud is one of the best players in the world, and just like we were talking about how MikeHaze was able to adapt and stay calm, I think Laud is the epitome of adapting to his opponent. I would expect him to do quite well in this set, but you cannot count out 2 frames. Let's see what he can do here.
You can already see the aggression coming out from him, and I do agree with you, Laud. He's going to become an unbreakable wall midway through the set.
Yeah, I think winning game 1 for that reason is going to be huge. Because the longer this set goes on, the more Laud is going to have information downloaded. He's going to be carefully crafting everything he's doing to what you've been showing him the entire set.
Yeah, the counterplay is definitely going to come out for Laud. 2 frames has a small % lead, and this is no easy feat.
That's it, man. Oh, wait, no, somehow.
Barely.
I can't believe that didn't kill.
Yeah, and the Thunder also missing. This is such a difficult matchup for Pikachu because we saw another Pikachu earlier.
We did. Bonk Cushy.
Yeah, and this character, Pikachu, has such a hard time dealing with crouch cancel.
Dealing with floaties like Pikachu, like Peach, like Ice Climbers, like Puff.
Yeah.
You got the up smash, but how do you find it?
Contesting them in the air is difficult, and fighting their neutral game is also hard. Laud sealing out that first stock. Pretty solid gameplay, nothing unusual.
Now, Laud's sitting back and pulling all of these turnips right now. Basically saying 2 frames, you're going to have to come fight me, man.
I like the strategy.
2 frames finally commits with a Nair, but how much longer until that will eventually kill? I think Laud realized that an up B would not be able to get staged.
Yeah, that tail spike catching the double jump. Pretty nice. 2 frames trying to use that reverse up air. There's not a lot of moves that really fight well. We saw that exactly with the Ice Climbers. You have to really position really smartly. Use those platforms.
Interesting for 2 frames to approach Laud and then immediately spot dodge on Laud's shield.
Yeah, he's scared of that grab, but down smash interrupting it.
So far, it doesn't look like Laud. Oh my gosh, very nice from
it's
2 frames.
Creative platform movement. Otherwise, there's no way to really break it.
Yeah, I don't really see anybody but Axe going for stuff like that. You can tell, man, 2 frames, he's putting the work in. He's putting in the grind. He's got the ledge dash. So far, we're really not seeing Laud go for a lot of edge guards. He's kind of letting 2 frames get to the ledge and then playing from there.
Yeah, for sure. I think throwing the turn up is pretty much all you want to do. You don't want to contest the edge, especially because Peach, as we know, has a hard time getting off the ledge.
2 frames finally earns center stage and resets the neutral. But yeah, that % crouch cancel down smash is a thing. Side B and up B should allow him to get stage. No, barely not enough.
Yeah, it was a nice turn up throw against the recovery. 2 frames. He has to deal a lot of damage here. He actually got the first stack through a beautiful edge cancel up smash, so like, I'm really, really looking forward to the way he gets his next hill.
Okay. And again, an up smash that barely doesn't kill.
Yeah, it was a nice punish out of shield.
Unfortunate DI for 2 frames, taking way more damage than he would have liked on that down smash.
He's got a chance here.
Thing is, without a tail spike gimp on the side or an up smash, Pikachu doesn't have much in the way of killing before like the mid 100s.
Yeah, that's why I'm in anticipation. I wonder.
Nice edge cancel there.
Creative movements. This Nair is not going to sweet spot.
And see, it's not. Okay, that is the exact up air that he needs.
Finally found it. It's so much work, right? Even the non-sweet spotted Nair was part of that formula.
He's really good at getting these up B cancels on the side platform, man.
Consistency, yeah.
100% on them so far. Misses the top platform, though, and he's going to take a Nair to the face.
Oh, another plat.
I don't know about that side B. I can't make it anymore.
Yeah. Fell a little bit too far down. A clean stock up now. And even with that stock lead, he's still going to play neutral, real smart. Hold middle.
He's making the most of these lower percents. He's really abusing crouch cancel thus far.
And that's the key signature of this matchup. The more you crouch, the harder it is for Pikachu to contest. Barely missing that.
Yeah, weird flub from Laud, but he's still in a great position here. Dot eyes from Laud.
Look at that patience.
Yeah, really good damage, too. I'm surprised that 2 frames wouldn't want to go to the ledge there. Bad DI on forward air.
I think he got scared.
Yeah. Dude, it's hard not to get scared when playing against Laud. Basically, whenever I go to Pittsburgh, somehow I always play Laud whenever I go. And man, like, it just feels so much different than playing any other top-level Peach. He puts on so much pressure. So aggressive with his positioning.
Yeah.
And he makes you feel like you have to put something out or else you're going to get dash attacked or grabbed. But inevitably, whenever you throw that out, he's right outside that range. He's coming right in.
Peach has a sweet arsenal of moves where some of them are low startup, some of them are high end, right? And fighting her through zoning is I think a key part of fighting her, and that Pikachu doesn't have that aspect. You can't just put out like a big stomp or a big move to just kind of contest her.
Two Frames, despite his prowess with the edge cancels on the side platforms, taking us to FD.
Yeah, and I think it's just fine. You want to just keep it simple with your combo game. Try to find that up smash. One of his best tools.
See how it plays out for him.
Dash attack
Yeah.
over and over. This positional pressure you're mentioning between matches, he's never letting go.
He's doing a great job of mixing up Laud is where he is when he's going to be interacting with Two Frames after a ledge dash. For a while, he was kind of staying back and forcing Two Frames to whiff his ledge dash F tilt, but then he would mix up going in on the shield and then throwing Two Frames off stage yet again. Great up smash out of shield, though, to even up the stock count.
Yeah, Two Frames remaining aggressive even though he was down to stock. And you're right, Laud being aggressive in these different spots is going to force Two Frames to be more creative. Right there, he was pretty good at getting out the corner. I like it.
Yeah.
Everything was great.
The thing is, it's not just a problem for Pikachu in this matchup with getting the kills, it's just getting to the kill percent. I mean,
Yeah.
all these aerials do so little damage.
Yeah, adding up damage, not easy. Tail doing like, what, 3?
Yeah. He gets about 15% off of those two aerials. I mean, Falco's backer does like 14, I think. Sometimes 15.
Yeah. Mr. Saturn actually reaching. And that shield contesting the ledge dash. You were mentioning how the mix-ups are really working out in Laud's favor.
More dot eyes. Laud has gotten really lucky with his pulls this set.
Yeah. That's what's happened when you pull a lot of turn-ups, right?
And they were both just dash dancing, like, basically right outside one another's range for an extended period of time. Somehow Laud knows exactly when to go in with that dash attack. I don't understand it. But he's a wizard, man.
Yeah, he knows the spot every time. Ooh. Ooh, barely making it on.
Yeah, that's going to be a punish.
Yeah, but Laud's not in trouble at all. Whoa!
Good trade for Laud, and that's one thing that Peach is known for as a character, is just getting those trades.
Yeah, but it was like a rising down air to a falling up air? What
Yeah,
a trade.
like the trade like reset Laud or something. Laud waiting out in the corner. Wow.
Control comboing into up smash?
All right. That's one of 3 stocks Two Frames is going to have to take if he wants to bring us to a game 3.
Yeah, but 2 more chances at low percent crouch cancel ranges. Laud's just going to play this super wall heavy, right?
Exactly, and these flow cancel back airs are nearly impossible to whiff punish. And Laud did whiff a dash attack earlier in this stock, but Two Frames wasn't close enough to punish it. Like, Laud isn't going to give you a lot of those opportunities, but if you want to beat a player like this, you have to be punishing him for those mistakes.
Yeah,
Interesting up air from him.
Laud's not afraid at all, and that turnip bounces right back.
Yeah, Laud's like, I've got my own projectile into hit combo. This needs to be a kill. Two Frames barely misses that up air, and that will be the sets. Double 2 stock, fairly respectable for Two Frames, but to no one's surprise, Laud, in fact, moving on in the winner's bracket.
Yeah. Two Frames had a couple moments of brilliance. Laud, though, with great defense, great mix-ups. You mentioned the ledge dash spacing. He has just impeccable room to fight. Or taking good spots.
You really just have to outplay the hell out of a Peach if you're Pikachu, I think. And unfortunately, it was really Laud doing a lot of the downloading, a lot of the adaptation, crafting his game plan to be always out of Pikachu's range. Even when he was shielding these cross-up nairs from Pikachu, oftentimes he was able to kind of put the pressure on Pikachu immediately by getting out of that shield.
Yeah, quick out-of-shield options. Peach, of course, always difficult for Pikachu. Laud, experienced player. No one's going to be surprised that he managed to download him, right?
Right.
It looks like we have our very last set of the block. You guys have been great sticking with us. It is Cool Lime versus Marco. It looks like it's going to be a Falco versus Ice Climbers. I'm going to do a quick shout out to Cool Lime because he was at SmashCon 2 weeks ago. Hung out with him a little bit after. He's a cool guy. Cool Lime.
Cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. So we're seeing some more Ices.
Yeah.
We're seeing a Falco, I think.
Yep.
Yes. Marco from Canada. Never heard of Marco, but we'll see what he can do here. I think Cool Lime had like quite a run at a big tournament earlier in the year, did he not?
Yeah, I'm blanking out on it. It was a spring tournament. Was it Pound?
I think it could have been Pounds. I also think that he did pretty well at Fight Pit 9
There you go.
earlier this
East
year.
Coast tournaments. He's a pretty young-looking guy, so wouldn't be surprised if he has a hard time traveling out to like the West Coast. A lot of players I talked to 2 weeks ago at SmashCon, they do all their traveling through the car, and you know, for someone that's going to all the majors like me, I get out of touch with players because I forget that for a lot of players, that's the only way to go to a lot of their events is just through the carpool.
Yeah.
The good old carpool. Years and years of stories, experience shared.
So many great memories, man.
Yeah.
Do I remember when I was first getting in the scene, this was like early 2014, Skate Hard 3. I don't know if you happened to be at that event.
No, I was not.
So I was good friends with Prince Abu. He went to Ohio State at the time. And he was good friends with like all the Michigan guys, Duck and Kazu. So it's me, Prince Abu, Duck, Kazu, and believe it or not, Mango. This is back when Mango lived in Ohio for like a year or so.
Yeah.
So we drove from Ohio all the way to New Jersey. I can't even remember how many hours it was. But that was like a year after I got in the scene. It was so cool getting to hang out with Mango. He's like a really cool guy.
Of course. Charismatic.
Back then.
Cool.
We went to like a TGI Fridays, like the Friday night of the event. Like everybody brought a round of shots for everybody else. MikeHaze and Hugs showed up. It was just cool getting to hang out and meet all those guys before like Melee truly like exploded into like the popularity that it is now.
Yeah, that's probably the most grassroots hangout you had, right?
Yeah, it really was. And yeah, man, these long carpool rides with Smashers, it's a lot of what makes the community, you know, so close. You know, we're like the one game before NetPlay that you had to like be in person to play with somebody.
And it's still the best to play in person. You guys know that tournaments are the best way to play. Friendlies, Smashes till dawn. Go out, hang out, go to your local scene, go online, go to Facebook, Smashboards, all those places, man.
That's right. Well, we're getting into it. Unfortunate side B, and that's going to lead into a wobble to start this off. Unfortunate for Marco from Canada.
Yeah, I think Marco actually shortened it, and if he had maybe not, there's like a tiny
It's
chance.
really difficult to know what to do in that spot, because normally you think, okay, shorten is good because I won't die, but he was so close to the center of the stage, he probably would have been able to get further away. Either way, that's going to be his first stock. Gonna
Cool
shake
line.
that off.
Yeah. He's going to show us really solid neutral. He's got a cool head. He's never going to break up.
I love that grab. Great awareness. A lot of Falcos would have just went for another aerial and hit the shield instead. Yeah, I'm okay with him going for Popo there. If you think you can kill Popo, don't even worry about Nana.
Yep.
Thing is, if you're wrong, then we could be here. We could be where they're both alive. You might get wobbled again. That's the risk reward.
Yeah. Fight the controller, right? Fight the guy piloting Popo.
Okay, he's got to get this kill on Nana right now. Actually, that'll do.
That was just
suffice.
as good. Yeah.
We'll take that.
He made sure Cool Lime didn't have a chance to get back.
So long as Marco can avoid a lot of the low percent wobble setups, of which this is not, that's going to be guaranteed. No mashing out of that one. So solid tech chase from Cool Lime.
Yeah, and not an easy one. Tech chasing on that platform, having Nana ready. Good positioning by him.
That is right. But as long as he can avoid a lot of the lower percent, like down throw regrab ones, I think this should be pretty competitive.
Yeah, it should be. You also got to note, though, that Marco was that type of player to jump right away to fight invincibility. And that's such a common pattern to fight ice climbers. Right here. He's jumping away because you can't grab in the air.
Oh, he fades all the way in after that rising downer. You have to be able to react to the fact that, okay, I hit the downer, I hit their shield on the way up. I've got to hold out
Max
or else
drift back, yeah.
This is going to happen. That's the Mango drift back. You can bait that shield grab. You can get the forward and smash. We all know that that's one of the many Mangos. Many, many Mangos.
Oh, yeah. But the first one was drift back, F smash.
And that's the thing, man, is you can't make those mistakes against Ices. You just can't.
Yeah. They're going to punish you off that grab, get that stock.
And the other thing we haven't seen Cool Lime, I'm sorry, Marco succeed with is these target switches. That was a good cross-up from him there, but when he's splitting them up, this is decent. I like the pressure on Sopo there.
Yeah, as long as he doesn't take too much damage, this is perfect.
But oftentimes, he's getting these strings on Sopo. He's buying himself time to kill Nana, but we're not seeing him actually take the stock. Downer in that spot, you want to push Nana off stage.
Yeah, I was looking for a back air in there.
Sure.
Popo big hit back. Cool on another chance here. Okay, nice positioning from Marco.
Okay, why not just get the extra damage?
Yeah, did you see that shine coming?
No, I surely didn't.
You're the Falco main, man. I didn't see it either.
Okay, that was solid.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, that's
Marco.
the West balls. Just get the jab when they're over 100%. Get the shield stop, turn around back air, seal the stock. I'm really surprised that shine didn't hit both climbers.
Yeah.
But good coverage from Cool Lime to take us to a game 2.
One down smash to the other. Cool Lime taking it pretty solidly. The illusion right off the bat really was unfortunate.
Yeah, that's definitely going to hurt. At the same time, I definitely think we could see Marco taking his openings a bit further.
Yeah.
If you can avoid those low percent deaths with those mistakes, with the down air in a wobble or the side B whiff in a wobble, I mean, game one's going to look a lot different.
Yeah. Yeah. Two easy grab confirmations to kind of avoid. And Falco's Shine is pretty amazing at splitting him up, so there are great opportunities right here for us to avoid that entirely.
He's got to find a safe way in first.
Split up that Nana.
Okay.
There it is.
Nice turnaround up tilt, ensuring that both of them get hit by that. And he keeps up the pressure here.
Almost shining Nana off the top, barely missing.
Yeah, he just double jumped a bit too soon.
Yeah, and then when you illusion right after those missed moves, you got to be a little bit more, I think, aware or conscious of where you're landing.
Yeah, that's just like the level 1 recovery. I'm surprised that happened.
Coolheim did just do that, but the stock was taken.
That is so scary.
He did nothing.
He did tomahawk into nothing.
He did nothing.
Normally it's like, I'm going to tomahawk into shine, I'm going to tomahawk into up tilt, I'm going to tomahawk into dash dance away from you. He also had the ledge for free. He also could have landed on the platform.
Yeah, and what he got juked or faked out by Coolheim so hard. He just turned around and grabbed him again.
Yeah. You can't overthink this sometimes.
Yeah, just go with the flow. And sometimes in these situations, I kind of just try to rev up my engine.
Yeah.
Just like do aerials quickly, move around. What a sick handoff.
Yeah, and given that they're in the corner,
Yep.
Coolheim knows that Nana's going to be thrown in a certain way since
Yep.
they're so close to that ledge.
Yep.
And man, we've
Force.
seen this. We've all been there. We've all been right here in this spot. You make a couple mistakes, you get wobbled.
Yeah, the crushing defeat is in his eyes. It's 4 stocks to 1.
If you're in the chat, if you're a fan of this, I'm glad you're having a good time right now. If you're not,
It's
we're going to
almost
have
over.
more Melee today. And tune into the Big House in a month and a half. Tune into the Big House. We all know it got banned. So we got some tournaments for everybody in the Melee community.
There it
but
is. High aerial on shield again.
And he immediately
Yeah,
unplugs.
he unplugs.
And that is going to be this block of commentary for Shine.
Marco felt the discouragement. I think the pain of the wobble really, really hit him. He didn't really... You know what happens?
What happens?
Is you do one of these bad things, and you kind of feel bad, and then you like forget how to do your good things.
It's really easy to get in your own head, get a little discouraged, get very frustrated.
Yeah.
If you've played this game and you've been wobbled, you know exactly how that feels. And it takes a truly great player with emotional stability, determination, that's a great word as well, to keep yourself in the game, to tell yourself, I can still win this.
Takes practice, man. Go home, practice, be more confident with what you're good at, and come back and show us that you're good at what you're good at.
But for Coolheim, thank you for showing us what you are in fact good at.
He
It's up
is
to him.
hella good at just staying cool. He just stays cool and watches people make mistakes right in front of him, man.
That he does, bro.
It's been a great block 2 hours. The beginning of Shine. All of singles is going to be played out today until top 12, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. That is Zets. I am Vro. You want to throw our Twitters up, John, please? Boom. Follow me at here and follow him at there.
Follow us. We're with Melee every day. Melee every day, always putting in a lot of work for the Midwest Melee and beyond community. But I think that just about does it for our blog. Thanks again. We'll get some ads and more Melee for you guys very, very shortly.
Don't go anywhere. Later.